We in too deep. Money boy Trey, Looney Tune melodies. Let's go. I can take a bitch if I want. Take it down, send her back in the morning. Purple cook, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like the Hummer. Bulletproof vest, cause nigga wanna hum it. No conversation, you ain't talking about the money. I die about money, never take nothing from it. I die about money, never take nothing from it. I can take a bitch if I want. Take it down, send her back in the morning. Purple cook, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like the Hummer. Bulletproof vest, cause nigga wanna hum it. No conversation, you ain't talking about money. I die about money, never take nothing from it. I die about money, never take nothing from it. Yeah, little nigga, I was trapping like a car. Single parent home, then I'm killing my father. Money go good, I ain't never been quitting. To be the breadwinner for my sons and my daughter. Nigga real fat, blue eyes, 20 pointer. I can take a bitch if I want it. Take it down, send her back in the morning. Purple kush, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like a Hummer. Bulletproof vest, cause nigga wanna hum it. No conversation, you ain't talking about money. I die about money, never take nothing from it. Take this shit, we gon' wait, we're running. Post there, get pulled by the 100. No gas, no be in the front. Camera and break like a stunt. Bitch, stop catching me, talking about nothing. Jacking up a trail on a train, hit the bus. Good with the pussy, you never gotta touch it. Came down the roof, put your hand to make a bust it. How you getting money, flat in your budget. All the player talk, so you know you need to cut it. So you know you need to cut this shit. All the player talk, so you know you need to cut it. Throw my dick, start crying and puff you a bitch. Picks up a bitch, can't suck you a bitch. You need to be saying you disgusting, bitch. Bitch, you a lame, you a dustin', bitch. Why you stay sweating, you bustin', bitch. Run from the streets, you a pussy. Need a dick ass nigga. You a pussy, take a bitch if I want it. Take it down, send her back in the morning. Purple kush, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like the Hummer. Bulletproof vest, case a nigga wanna hum it. No conversation, you ain't talking about the money. I die about mine, never take nothing from it. I die about mine, never take nothing from it. I can take a bitch if I want it. Take it down, send her back in the morning. Purple kush, purple drink like Bonnie. Black op shit, got gun like the Hummer. Bulletproof vest, case a nigga wanna hum it. No conversation, you ain't talking about money. I die about mine, never take nothing from it. I die about mine, never take nothing from it.
Hey, no, that's not cool though. That's not cool. Just wanna take me a ride, man. Put my motherfucking head, cause I can't believe a motherfucker I really cared about. I really loved you at one point, G. Like low key. Like, come on now. Like low key, G. You think it was cool for your friend to get up there and expose everything you told him about me? That wasn't cool. You know that wasn't cool for real. That wasn't what's up. That wasn't what's up. That shit triggered the fuck out of me because that was wacky. You know it was wacky. Fuck my kid. You know that shit was wacky. Let me take me a drive, G. This shit getting out of hand, G. This shit getting out of hand to fight somebody else fight. Especially about people we talked about their commentary and their style of how they do people. You laying me out. You feed me to the wolves for what? You feed me to the wolves for what? What you feeding me to the wolves for, Jim? For what? For what?
Circle small period, questions left killing it, cashing out, spinning it, 100 round and steamy grip, iced out, spilling drip, purple yellow, take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every drip, circle small period, questions left killing it, cashing out, spinning it, 100 round and steamy grip, iced out, spilling drip, purple yellow, take a sip, fly away and take a trip, pink slip for every drip, started in a rumor house, popular in Montgomery, then we back in 03, breaking down the whole beat. That's my nigga Roman, he'll tell you I'm a OG. That's my nigga Roman, he'll tell you what he sold me. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. Out of space high, all day I'm in the nosebleed. 24/7, get the bag, count the proceeds. Says she ain't too pleased that she proceeds to get on both knees. Told her keep her pussy, all I wanna do, throat clean. Rolling up hot boxes, sweating to the OD. On a all-nighter full of road, getting no sleep. In and out of town on the road, paying 4 weeks. Plug with the plug, that deal price is so cheap. I got what you need, 8 quarters, half an OZ. On the jam, hot as hell, watching for the police. See me in the streets, no, nigga, you don't know me. Circle small period, questions left killing it, cashing out, spinning it, 100 round and stealing grip, iced out, spilling drip, purple yellow, take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every drip. Circle small period. Fresh to death killing it. Cashing out spinning it. 100 round extended clip. Iced out spilling drip. Purple yellow take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every drip. Serving out the crack, I feel like Jesus on that trap again. There's an eagle in my lane, double clip that strap and fat. I don't need no touch, I'm not the proof, I'm about to test the stat. In the jungle, pumping weight, looking like an exercise. Headed to the Rose Bowl, about to rock a stadium. Tripping sauces like a boss, they asking what I pay this game. Shook the kill for real, we time to penetrate your brain. Police never gave a fuck, that's why we always blaming them. Nigga with an attitude, feel like Dr. Dre and them. I don't fuck with suckers, I don't trust them, I don't play with them. Hit them from the back, I hit the door, cause I don't lay my back. Always ready to trust my back, niggas bout they crazy still. Bands on me, now we do it. Don't put in the lemon, let it go. When the ammo gotta get it, cause this man don't want it power. When I step up on the round like a tornado, gotta plug you from Barbados, eating good, stay with Circle small period. Fresh to death killing it. Cashing out spinning it. 100 round extended clip. Iced out spilling drip. Purple yellow take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every drip. Circle small period. Fresh to death killing it. Cashing out spinning it. 100 round extended clip. Iced out spilling drip. Purple yellow take a sip. Fly away and take a trip. Pink slip for every drip.
Pink slip for every wheel. It's still
Hey y'all, hey. Happy, what is this, Tuesday? Yep, Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing? Ooh, Lord have mercy. Let me see if I can do roll call while let me see who I got in the building. Let me see. Y'all come on in. Hey ebooks, hey T. Hey Lady Sunflower, hey Miss K. Hey 6ix9ine. Hey Leah. Hey Candy Corn. Hey Liz B. Hey QST. Hey Melissa. Let's see. Hey Miss Vicky. Hey K-Shell. Hey Miss Ann. Hey Chef. Hey B Sugar. Let's see. I think that's it. Hey Miss Monica. Y'all come on in. Y'all saw the title. You got to be living up on the rock not to know what's going on, huh? It's a lot going on. So apparently another one of the good ones, one of our black men are gone. Senseless. Too soon. Hey Slay. Just don't run. It just really doesn't make any sense, Um, I just, I don't really have too much to say. Well, I got a lot to say. I just don't know if I want to say it. You know what I mean? Because after so many times, after things start happening, it just happens so much, and you have the same kind of confusion every time it happens. You just don't. After a while, you just don't even know what to say. You just don't even know what to say. I think that Any person that leaves here and leaves a family behind are going to be truly missed, and it's tragic, and it's sad. But when it's so unnecessary, to me, violence is unnecessary. That's just me. Um, we deal with you know we deal with our you know elders and everything. We know with age, death is going to come. Natural causes and things of that nature. And that's hard. It's hard because, being like I am when it comes to family, I'm selfish. I love my family. I want my family here. Hey, Danielle. But when it comes to violence, it's a different type of hurt because I feel like violence is so unnecessary. Um, yeah, you do be lost, Lady Sunflower. You do. You be wanting answers, and I know with me, I just kept asking why. I just kept asking why. uh to me, violence is so senseless and it's so unnecessary. And I feel like people, like I said, y'all know I always say people ought to start putting themselves in other people's shoes, and I just don't think people do that in this world these days, to know how it feels to lose a loved one over something so senseless like the man had. He was only 28. He was only 28. He had so much life ahead of him. He had a lot going on. They just dropped the album, what, yesterday? Yesterday? Yeah. So, oh, let me drop the link. Like I told y'all, from now on this channel, these panels will be open panels because we are discussing world events. We are discussing crime and drama. What? Oh, I said not crime and drama. Damn, crime and justice. So, if anybody wants to hit the link, feel free to do so. It's an open panel, y'all. Let me see something. Let's see. Mm, I don't know. I just feel sort of kind of just. I feel somber. I can't explain it. You know, my phone tripping, y'all. Did I time out? I knew I was gonna do that. Melissa, I'm sorry, sweetheart. I timed you out by mistake. My phone is absolutely tripping. And if you just sit out and wait that time out and let me know when you're able to type back in the chat because I did that by mistake. I'm so sorry. Leah, yeah, it is. In fact, let me do this. Thank you for reminding me because I think it may be a trigger for others as well. Uh, I'm gonna do that because I don't, um, right, Lady Sunflower, be so senseless. It just doesn't make sense to me. But we're gonna get into it, y'all. We're gonna talk about it because this is what I do. I push through and I keep going, right? So first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull up an initial news report that came out this morning, and then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna listen to something real fast, and then we're just gonna talk. And like I said, anybody that wants to hit the link, please feel free to do so. Come up on the panel, speak. Um, but I'm gonna do this first, y'all. Mm.
We are following more breaking news in Texas, where
Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea yours truly. Wow. Wow. Let me screenshot that. Mm. Thank you, T. I didn't even think about that. Lord. All right, y'all, let's get into it.
We are following more breaking news in Texas, where a member of the popular rap group Migos has been shot and killed.
Police say 28-year-old rapper named Takeoff died in the shooting at a bowling alley early this morning. CBS 2's Zania Maldonado joins us live with the very latest on the investigation here. Zania.
Chris and Mary, this is a devastating loss to the hip hop community and fans of the Grammy nominated rap trio Migos. Now, Takeoff was found dead after investigators say shots rang out during an after party overnight. Atlanta-based rapper Takeoff, real name Kershnik Kari Ball, has died, according to police, after he was shot at a bowling alley in Houston.
We were informed that there was a private party being held at the event last night that ended at approximately 1 a.m., but the party carried over till about 2 a.m. till they were cleared out. That's when the shooting occurred.
Takeoff is a member of acclaimed hip-hop trio Migos, alongside rappers Quavo, his uncle, and Offset, his cousin, also the husband of popular rapper Cardi B. Police say following a private party, Takeoff was shot at A10 Billiards and Bowling, where he and Quavo were playing dice around 2:30 a.m. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Quavo was unharmed. 2 others were also shot and taken to a nearby hospital.
We are still in the process in the early stages of this investigation, trying to gather all the information we can.
Members of the hip-hop community waking up to the news Tuesday morning left in shock.
I'm having a difficult time wrapping my brain around someone so young and talented being murdered at 28. So, my heart goes out to his family and his fans as well, because, people across the whole world and internet space are in mourning right now.
The group, formed back in 2008, is known for mainstream hits such as Versace and Bad and Bougie, which hit #1 on the Billboard charts in 2016. Last month, Takeoff and Quavo released a new project as a duo, Unk and Few, and they released their latest music video, Messy, just yesterday.
Migos and Takeoff are platinum plus selling rappers, platinum plus selling artists, Grammy nominated, and their footprint in pop culture is all over the place.
Now, Houston police say security guards who were in the area heard shots ringing but did not see anything. No word on what led up to the shooting, and so far, no arrests have been made. In the newsroom, Zania Maldonado, CBS 2 News.
Zania, thank you.
Okay, so now let's get into it. Hey, Mad. Mad, it's very interesting that you say that because I don't know if y'all listen. I've been looking at stuff, so much stuff on this thing today till my eyes hurt, my head hurt. Like I said, I feel exhausted. It's so much with it. It's so much with it. But listen, we're gonna listen to some video. We're gonna listen to some audio, right? I did put in my title that I have receipts. Okay. I have an actual receipt from a person that was actually there at the bowling alley that we're gonna get into. But I first want to listen to this audio of this YouTube channel. And what really, because I wasn't gonna play any audio, but what the reason why I want to play this video is only like 12 minutes. But the title is what got me. Like I say, you cannot go on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook without seeing something on
Power
this,
off.
something on this, on this case. And when I listen to this particular video, the reason why I want to play it because it kind of goes with what the receipt I have. Truth, you provide a great video audio. Thank you. Thank you, Slan. Thank you. So we're gonna listen to this video, and then I am going to talk to you all about the receipt that I have. That's pretty much an account of what happened from somebody who's related to someone who was there. I hope I said that right. Yeah. So yeah, with that, let's get into the video and let's listen very carefully, y'all. And this channel, if my mod T would grab the name, it's called Hood Educated. See if you can look that up. Hood Educated. And if you find that for me, drop the link for me in the chat so y'all can go over there and check out this video. It came out 3 hours ago and it's entitled Quavo Got Take Out Hit Up at J Prince Jr. Dice Game video footage. Now I don't know as far as Quavo having him when I first woke up to this, and I did wake up to a whole lot when it comes to this, it was I had, when I start listening to things, it was already 2 or 3 conspiracy theories out there. It was all this, of course, people gonna make assumptions and things of that nature. I just tend, like, I know it's a lot of conspiracy theory people around, and I respect anybody and everybody, but I just don't do that. I'm all about evidence and truth, and I feel like if the police do their job, we know what happened. But a lot of people, they believe. Oh my God, truth, you knew someone that was. No, I don't know them personally. This happened in Houston. I don't know them personally, but uh, the person that I got this receipt from knows someone personally that was there. Hey, Duchess Kelly Love, is that the real Duchess? Let me see. Royalty in the house. And it is. Thank you, Duchess Kelly Love. How are you? Thanks for joining me today. Shout out to you. Happy birthday, Leah. Leah, I think I saw somewhere else where you had stated it was your birthday, girl. Happy birthday, Leah. I got you this weekend, boo. I got you this weekend. Y'all, is it a screenshot of a message? It is. T drop Duchess Kelly Love link in the chat. For those that don't know, Duchess Kelly Love is YouTube royalty in my eyes. He really is. Y'all make sure y'all hit his link. Hit his link. Go over there and check out his channel. He's hilarious to me. Y'all show him some love. I like your content. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. Let's listen to this video. And after this video, I'm going to talk to you all about the receipt I have and what's being said about what happened at approximately 2:30 this morning. Okay, I saw that one too. That's crazy how it happened. Yeah. You welcome, Leah. You welcome. Here we go, y'all. And like I said, the name of this channel is called Hood Educated. That's the name of the channel. And the title is called Quavo Got Takeout Hit Up at J Prince Jr. Dice Game. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ann. Here we go, y'all.
I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood nigga's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Man, this shit right here, it ain't gonna stop, man. I'm talking about, man, this shit is unfortunate, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, Takeoff, bro, like one of the coolest niggas out the group, one of the most meekest niggas out the group. Like, you never hear about this nigga and no fuck shit or starting shit or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Laid back, cool ass nigga, right? Lost his life last night to gun violence, man, in Houston, Texas, right? So let's bag back and let me give y'all a full demonstration, right? The brother J Prince Jr. put out an Instagram post letting everybody know, hey, check it out, man. I'm throwing this bowling ball party. Come through. You know, here's the post right here. Check it out. after he put out that post, you know, you got rappers from everywhere. You got big time drug dealers, you got big time scammers, you got pimps, you got hoes, you got gang bangers, you got all type of motherfuckers, right? That can see this post. Now, when Jay Prince Jr. do something, you know, ain't nothing but the big time motherfuckers coming out. Ain't no small petty, no, you niggas is in the background. I'm talking about I'm talking about the brick mans, the motherfuckers that's selling bricks, the motherfuckers that's selling pounds of weed, the motherfuckers that's doing the best scamming in the world, the entertainers, you know what I'm saying, the best rappers and shit like that come out. All the gangsters come out when Jay Prince drop a post like that. So for the life of me, this is what I just can't understand. Where was the security? There's no way in the hell, man,
So what do y'all think about the fact that this big event, like, first of all, I think, in my opinion, now I'm not familiar with who Jay Prince is. Apparently Jay Prince, I don't know if he's a rapper. Y'all let me know. I'm sure y'all gonna let me know in the chat who Jay Prince is. Well, Jay Prince Jr. Is he a rapper? Supposedly he's according to what I've been hearing, he's some type of big deal. Okay. He's some type of big deal. And he made an Instagram post announcing that I had a video up with footage of him and um Takeoff in the car, like riding around the city. But YouTube took it down, child. Wait, is that the one they took down? No. Actually, no, that video is still up. They took down the video that I put up of the bowling alley. But yeah, the video that I posted, there's footage of this dude, Jay Prince, and Offtake. His daddy run Texas. Oh, okay. I don't know if he owns the label or not. I don't know who he is. I have to research. Y'all know I'm just doing this today to break the ice and to talk about it because it happened today, but I will be doing research and coming back with more. But apparently this dude is a big deal, okay? And in my video that I posted, there's footage of him and I'll taking, I think, two other dudes in the car, pretty much riding the city before they ended up at the bowling alley. So it was his birthday, and it was supposed to be a private party. Y'all be careful. Please be very careful about the words that you use in the chat. I know this is a crime. I know it's a lot that goes with it. I know it's a lot of players, but I want y'all to be very mindful. And mods, please don't hesitate to delete comments. I don't want no off the wall shit in my chat. I already got one video taken down. I ain't trying to have this one taken down. Okay, they say security was there, Melissa, because this is the thing. Like, first of all, young Jay Prince Jr. is the father of Jay Prince. He is more like a CEO of Gay Prince Company. The sad part about this is that Duke the jeweler died the same way. Mm. Mm. See, like what yours truly just put in, I can't have that. I can't. And see, hold on a minute. See, things like that, yours truly, and no offense to you. See, saying things like that, those are what you call allegations. I don't know any of that to be true. I don't know anything about no mob. I don't know anything about that stuff. About the mob ties coming. I don't know anything about that. And I'm not gonna talk about anything that's not on the news or that I don't know. As far as listening to all this shit I've been listening to all day. And like I say, mods, I need y'all to be on full alert. I need y'all to take anything out of my chat that and y'all know T you could Candy y'all know the type of shit that I just don't want in my chat. And I know this is a sensitive case, and I know there's a lot going on with it. I know there's all type of players involved. But I just can't have like all kind of shit just thrown out in the chat when it comes to something like this. You know what I mean? So yeah, y'all please be mindful. And moms, please be alert. Okay, hold on one second. You're back. How was your day?
Good. I got a green today.
Did you? Good job. Give me a kiss. You tired?
Yeah.
You had a long day?
Yep.
Okay.
But it wasn't a long day.
Not really?
Yeah.
You got homework?
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you. Huh?
I have a blue packet.
Okay. Close the door, and I'll see you when you get done with your homework. The mob. Yeah, he wasn't, Leo, he was not playing dice. He was not even part of the dice game. From what I understand that was going on. He was not part of the game. So yeah. Okay. I'm getting thrown off now. Because I'm real sensitive about this chat. But look, thank you, Misty. Thank you. Thank you, Slay. And I tell her you said, hey, guru. Thank you, Ebru. So what do you all think about the fact that this guy's supposed to be a big deal in Houston? Like we all know that the Migos are a big deal, right? And we know that Quavo and Takeoff were there. I don't know about Offset. I don't know about him. But we already know that they're a big deal, right? And then this other guy whose party it is, he's supposed to be like a big deal, right? So what do you all think about people that's with the celebrity status or whatever, placing a post on Instagram, a public post on Instagram about an event that they're having at a bowling alley? Do y'all think that was like wise, or do you think? Because see, they keep saying private party, but my thing is that if you posted it on Instagram, on a public platform, then I don't consider that to be private. I don't consider that to be private. So I don't know. I don't know about that. And then too, like the guy said about security. Now somebody put in the chat that there was security there. I think this guy is saying he don't think it was. But let's listen, y'all. Let's listen. Right, right, Melissa. That's my thing. Like, how private can it be if you? And that's what this guy was saying too. Like when he made that post, so many different people saw it, and of course, by it being like a celebrity event. No one's bigger than Jay Prince. He has hands and everything. It's how he got rapping like it's how he
No one should have been in there with guns besides the security. So let's get to the story. So this how it went, y'all. They saying that a dice game got started. They saying that Quavo was getting taxed. Quavo was getting hit for all his bread in the dice game. And the nigga that was hitting him is a nigga from Mob Ties. The nigga from Mob Ties, he shooting his dice, he popping his shit. That's what niggas do when they shoot dice. Niggas talk shit. And so he was getting to Quavo. Quavo getting upset because he losing his money. And this nigga talking cash money shit while he taking his money. Quavo want to jump bad. Get to talking crazy. These niggas Mob Ties, though. Y'all in Houston. You niggas is not in Atlanta. Y'all in Houston. Y'all in Mob Ties territory. So what you jumping bad for? I understand that, you roll with Mob Ties and you know them niggas, but at the same time, you in Houston. You on they grounds. You ain't in Atlanta. So this nigga get to talking crazy to another Mob Ties nigga. Even though he was with Mob Ties that night. Check it out.
Yeah, we sliding through the town, man.
Now it look like he playing the video that I got on my he playing the video that I got on my video on my channel, and this is Takeoff and the Jay Prince dude and two other dudes in the car riding around the town, I guess before the party.
How we get down? Got the birthday boy with me. Yeah, also. Yeah, we on the 5th. Yeah, the 5th ward. Like that motherfucker. I got one for you now. I got a 6-1.
Now, as y'all can see, they sliding, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he throwing up the mob ties and shit like that. They got the big pole in the car. If y'all ain't see that, you know, they doing their thing. But you got to understand something. Mob ties has an obligation to mob ties first before they have a obligation to you, Quavo, or to any other niggas. They like this here. This they sign. They together. So all that shit, you know what I'm saying? You trying to jump bad and shit like that, man, done cost you your motherfucking partner life. Now, this is what they say went down, y'all. They saying that when Quavo jumped bad, got to talking crazy, one of the niggas that was with Quavo upped his pistol and just started shooting crazy than a motherfucker. Shooting, scared, panicking, right? And then all this process of him doing all this wild ass shooting, he shot Takeoff and killed him. We got to understand something. They saying mob ties bust back, so 2 more other people got shot too. It hasn't been out. I mean, I haven't got no reports to know that who are these other 2 people that got shot, because I don't know if them other 2 people that got shot is from mob ties or from Quavo now camp. But Takeoff lost his life. And they are reporting that as soon as the boy that was with Quavo now upped his pistol and started shooting, there's a witness that said he witnessed Takeoff's body just drop instantly as soon as the man started shooting. This is another thing you got to understand. Just because you got a nigga with a gun and shit like that, man, that don't mean shit, bro. That don't mean nothing. There's so many niggas out here with guns, man, that's scared than a motherfucker. I swear to y'all, no lie. I mean, throughout my life of gang banging and living that type of life, I've been shot at twice by my homies. Because these niggas was thinking that I was the ops. I'm talking about in my own fucking car, pulling up. You know what I'm saying? Like, some niggas are scared. Some niggas don't deserve to have guns, man. You know what I'm saying? So now, the fucked up part about this whole ordeal is this right here. Quavo got to live the rest of his life knowing that he kicked off some shit that got his homeboy killed, his best friend killed. Some people even say his nephew. He got to go through his life, man, knowing that he kicked off some shit that got his homeboy killed.
Now, I don't know. I don't know if I totally agree with that, just because I am the, I'm that one that says that people have to take, grown people have to take accountability for their own actions. Now, I get it that if this is true, because to me this is all alleged. I hear news reports, I hear people making videos and things of that nature, but I really don't like be banking on stuff, honestly, until I like hear from the courts or read a transcript or something like that. But allegedly, according to this guy, Quavo was mad because he was losing money and he got rowdy or whatever, and it caused, I guess, people in the crowd to get rowdy. But my thing is this, like, why? Because somebody may be arguing or somebody may get mad or something like that, say a couple of choice words. Why we always got to pull a gun? Like, I'm not getting. I know, okay, if Quavo got mad and he started an argument with somebody and it probably would have led to a fight. I don't know, but I still don't think that. Another person deciding to pull a gun. I don't think that a person deciding to pull a gun, it should be put on him. You know what I mean? Like, unless he pulled it, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like he should be held responsible, like, morally, like that, in that way, because I just don't. I don't feel the same way. I mean, I don't know how he may feel. Um, I do not agree to that either. True social media will be blaming, and I get it, but that's what social media does. They spin twists, they tell lies, they come up with conspiracy theories and things of that nature. But I'm just that one, like, I just don't fall into all of that. And I'm not that one to jump on bandwagons and say, oh, okay, because they say it happened this way, then Quavo should be responsible, like be held like morally responsible. I don't feel that way. I feel like the person, okay, irregardless of who he was, who decided to pull that gun and recklessly, because that was reckless. Like you pulling a gun is just shooting. With all them people with the videos I seen, all them people in that boat not like that. Why? Why? That doesn't make sense. But let's listen.
Some shit that he could have just been like, hey man, fuck it, man, it ain't nothing. But not only that, friendly fire. How is Quavo gonna deal with the nigga that supposedly had killed Takeoff? You see what I'm saying? Do we kill this nigga? Do we report this nigga to the police? Like, this man right here, whole life has just changed before our eyes. Check it out.
He's playing a video now of the actual, not the actual where he was, like my video was, but he's playing another video that I may take out and put in the video. I don't know yet. Hey, Miss Brenda. It's the worst feeling in the world knowing you started something and got somebody you love to be deceased.
Daddy, one inside, Daddy.
Now, as y'all can see, those are still shots of the night. Those are still shots of the night. If you want to see the video, I'm going to try to post it up on my Instagram. I'm talking about, man, I'm going to try to post it up on my Instagram. I have my Instagram pinned in the comment section at the top. So all you got to do is just hit that Instagram link and you're going to go straight there and you can check it out. And don't forget to follow me there. And please hit that subscribe button right now and hit that like button right now. But before I go, let me say this right here, y'all. To all my niggas.
T, if you don't mind, if you got time, give me a channel or a link or something to that press conference that's supposedly going on. Thank you.
That love to gamble. Go to the casino, man. Come on, bro. Take your ass to the casino where, it's legal. You ain't got to worry about no other niggas with no guns. When you leave, you ain't got to worry about no niggas following you and all that old type of shit. They gonna pay you all your money. You ain't got to give the dough man no money. You ain't got to get a house no money. You know what I'm saying? This is just all your money. Take your ass to the casino where everything is legit. Allow me to say this right here before I depart. If you love to gamble and you a rapper, or you just a legit hustling ass nigga, don't gamble with gangsters. Don't go to gambling houses. Don't go to a place where you're gonna be gambling against scammers, drug dealers, killers, pimps, and all that old type of shit. Go to a place where if you're gonna be gambling with them type of people, it's in a legit environment, a casino. Not no motherfucking bowling alley and none of that type of shit. Some shit that a nigga done set up. Because you gotta understand something. The only motherfuckers that got guns in the casino is the security. But when you take your ass to these made up gambling houses and shit like that, you gotta understand something. Whoever running that gambling house, if they let you in with your gun, you gotta understand, damn, it's other niggas gotta be in here with their gun too. As soon as you think that them niggas let y'all in with y'all guns, Quavo, y'all ass supposed to turn around and walk, we gotta go. Why? Because these niggas let us in with our guns. Imagine how many other niggas in here with guns, knives, and mace, and all type of other shit. Come on, man. I mean, we got to be hood educated, not lane related. So if you niggas really enjoy gambling, man, go to a casino, man. Don't be gambling with motherfuckers, man, that will kill your ass for a little bit of nothing. And not only that, come on, Quavo, man, like you an entertainer. I'm not trying to blame you. I don't want to put it on you, brother, because I know you're going through some shit, man. But come on, man. You an entertainer. We got to start thinking. You over here gambling with motherfuckers that are not even in the entertainment industry like that. These niggas is real street gangsters. These niggas is millionaires from the streets, not from making raps and shit like that and going on stage and shit like that. These niggas is millionaires from the streets. So even if you did win, you had to worry about leaving with the winnings. Come on, man. This hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Peace.
All right, I'm getting ready to pull up this. I'm gonna pull up this press conference, and I'm not. I listen. I can't start in the middle. I have to start from the beginning. So if anybody want to catch it where it is right now, you have to go and catch it. But I'm gonna start it at the beginning, cause that's just what I do. I don't like starting stuff in the middle. So give me a second. Let me pull it up. Shout out to T. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. In the meantime, between time, y'all please hit that like button for your girl. Feel free to support the channel. Um, yeah, do that for me, please. I appreciate it. I appreciate that, T. And I don't know if this the link you sent me, but this the one that keep coming up, so I'm just gonna start it because when I sent it to my let's see, I think it is though. Ooh, ooh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. This stuff, I hold on, I gotta get some volume. I can't understand why I'm hearing.
Thank you. Let me say something right quick just to follow up. I just want to say something to our city, Houston, and every brother and sister in the neighborhoods. I'm calling you to action to step up. There were 40 people at least at this event, and people left possibly out of fear. I ask you one thing, and I want this to resonate with everybody. What if it was your brother? What if it was your son? You would want somebody to step up. So please step up, get the information to us so we can bring some closure to this family who's hurting right now. Commander, come up and translate for us. Thank you.
Muy buenas tardes a todos ustedes. Antes que nada, le queremos dar el sincero pésame a la familia de la víctima. A nombre del jefe y del alcalde, les mandamos nuestras oraciones a los seres queridos de esta víctima, que ha sido identificada como Karshnik Ball. Tenía el apodo de Takeoff. El jefe de la policía hace unos minutos habló con la mamá de este individuo. Le dio su más sincero pésame en persona y también le dijo la mamá cómo era una persona de paz. Y toda la información que hemos obtenido hasta este momento indica lo mismo, de que este individuo era una persona tranquila, que no era violenta y que simplemente estaba en ese lugar donde había una reunión privada. El lugar de los hechos fue en el 1201 de la calle San Jacinto. El lugar se llama 810 Billiards and Bowling, que en español es billares y boliche. En el tercer piso, aproximadamente a las 2:34 de esta mañana, sucedieron los hechos. Al terminar el evento privado, salieron del lugar y afuera de las puertas de este negocio fue cuando hubo alguna disputa, una discusión. Alguien produjo una pistola y fue baleado esta víctima. 2 personas adicionales también sufrieron heridas. Están en un hospital local y van a sobrevivir sus heridas. De nuevo, a nombre del alcalde y a nombre del jefe de la policía, le hacemos un llamado a la comunidad, no nada más a la comunidad musical de hip hop, pero a toda la comunidad, de que lleguemos al final del uso de la violencia con armas de fuego. Un llamado para que entre todos se resuelva este caso y le demos justicia a la familia. Una vez más, si había 40 personas mínimo en el lugar, si alguien huyó del lugar por temor, les pedimos, por favor, comuníquense con la División de Homicidios al 713-308-3600. Y si quieren permanecer anónimos, háblenle al 713-222-TIPS, DIPS. Chief, you want to open up for questions?
Yeah. Mayor, go ahead. Just a note before turning back over to Chief Fenner. As you have heard, this was a private party last night of about 40 people. In that group, somebody or people know who the actual shooters were. And let me just ask, like has already been asked, that anyone who has information on the shooters to provide that information to HPD. And let us solve this situation. Let us bring justice to this family. But I'm asking for any of the persons who were at this private party that know that have information on the shooters. Please provide that information to HPD and let us solve it. We will solve this particular case. We will find the shooters. But information provided will help to expedite that. But we will. I do want to extend my condolences to the mom of Takeoff, to all the family members of Takeoff, to the families and friends. So I do want to, I want to do that because it doesn't matter how famous you are. You may not be famous at all. Anybody who loses his or her life is a life loss. And there are family members and friends who are grieving as a result. What I've consistently said over the last several months is that I'm concerned with this age group, young group between 16 and 24. Let's say 16, 24, 16 and 30. There are too many young men of color that are killing young men of color. And we do need to have that conversation. We do need to deal with it head on. This was a private party, private event coming at the end. And then we have the shooting, and now one person is no longer with us. And it's not just in the hip hop community. And I just don't want to demonize this group, but it's across the board with this demographic, where people are no longer resolving their disputes or their arguments through a fist fight. But now everybody has access to guns. And so when there's a disagreement, people pull their guns and they start shooting. And then someone or people are fatally shot and killed, or people are injured. And that's unfortunate. In my day, you have a disagreement, fist fight, and you deal with it. In this day, if there's a disagreement, in those few seconds when the emotions are running high, people pull their guns and then they're shooting. And as a consequence of that, we have too many young men of color that are being injured or fatally killed, and their future is cut off, and family members and friends are left to mourn. This does not have to be our reality, and it need not be our future. And so, as it relates to this particular incident, what I would say to the people in this city and even beyond, we will solve this crime. Let us solve this crime. Let us bring the persons of persons to justice, and we will. And then we will continue to move to make our city a safer city. It's disappointing after putting in place One Safe Houston, which is still in place. when the numbers are trending in the right direction, when homicides in the city of Houston are below 11% below last year, when the numbers of violent crime in almost every category are down in comparison to last year. But one incident, one loss of life through shooting is one too many, irrespective of the numbers trending in the right direction. So just wanted to let people know this particular crime will be resolved and it will be addressed. But if you have any information for those in the hip hop community, to those who were there last night, please provide that information to HPD and then let us work to quickly resolve it. Thanks.
Thank you, Mayor. Yes, go ahead.
There's some speculation on social media that Takeoff may not have been involved in the beef of whatever went down. Is there any indication that he was caught in some sort of crossfire, or even perhaps shot by a associate of his?
I don't want to speculate, but I do want to say, based on what people say about him, he's well respected, nonviolent. I would not expect him to be involved, okay? But I do want to wait on the investigation, but we have no reason to believe that he was involved in anything criminal at the time, just as people describe him, a very peaceful, loving, great entertainer. That's still part of the investigation. I don't want to speculate on that. I want to determine that, and we're still on the early stages. It's only happened a few hours ago, I meant to say. So go ahead. At least two right now, and with the processing of the scene, and we trace casing, so we're in the process of doing that.
So it sounds as though the suspect or suspects were at this private party.
We believe so. Yeah. Go ahead.
Outside or inside?
Outside.
And Chief, you mentioned that you don't believe that Takeoff was involved in the altercation. Are you confident saying that you don't believe Takeoff may have been the intended target?
I'm not comfortable in saying that. I don't want to speculate, not at this time. Go ahead.
Based on the comments of young men stealing black men, do you think this individual is young? The suspect might be younger than, let's say, 20?
I think they were probably all in their 20s, okay? But again, I don't like speculation. We want to wait until we nail it down. I want us to all understand the family is hurting, and I don't mind the questions. I mean, that's a part of it. But if we send our family, our loved ones who are looking and listening on a roller coaster, that's what I always caution against as the police chief. I want to make sure that we're taking them in consideration, but we are gonna, bottom line, mark my word and mark it. This great city with our great citizens, with our police department, we will find who's responsible for it. Go ahead.
Cruz. Has the police chief not heard that it was Quavo and them folk that did it?
Moment right now, I want to call them to action, and the mayor said, and this is very important. I don't want my message to get twisted up either.
Apparently, they don't know nothing.
Take a portion of what you say, and they take away from the context of
YouTube has solved the crime again.
It's not just hip hop; it is that age, and we need to give them some help.
If PP reports on this, would this be considered a cold case?
So you just gonna come in here and interrupt my news conference? What that mean?
Yeah, I'm asking you a question. Would this be like? Because right now we don't know. Could this be like a cold case we solving? Yeah, I heard you playing the other guy, and he was saying it's kind of like Quavo's fault. It is. It is. Because from the reports I heard, it was.
I don't agree, Trey. I don't agree it's his fault.
From what I heard, it was Quavo's side that pulled the guns. Takeoff was he wasn't even the one arguing. He got caught by stray.
Listen, I get that. I get that it was his side, it was his people. He was into it with somebody and things of that nature. But if he didn't pull that gun and he didn't fire that gun, that is not his fault. Whoever did it, that's their fault. Did he ask somebody to pull a gun? Did he motion for somebody to pull a gun? I mean, come on
Probably.
now.
Yeah, it probably. If yeah, it's
Man, listen, from the way they telling this story, the way that dude pulled that gun and just wouldn't shooting out willy-nilly, who the hell were you shooting at? Who were you shooting at?
that's
You know, they were saying
that's
that the dude was just randomly shooting like he had got scared or something.
that's how these niggas do.
And exactly, and that was his choice to do that. That was his choice.
And then there's this videos floating around of Quavo on IG moments before the thing. They riding around, pistols in the car and shit. Just Quavo and some other nigga. Not Takeoff.
That has nothing to do with what happened at that bowling alley.
He incited a riot, ma'am.
How in the hell did he decide to ride? What did he say, and what did he do to excite it? What did can you tell me? Other than the fact that he was the
I
one.
wasn't there. I'm not there, but I've been around a lot of issues like this, so it was probably a lot of fuck nigga, bitch nigga, all of that type stuff going on. I'm gang. Hey, you know how shit like that just kick off.
I get it. I get
Is
it.
he responsible for pulling a Witch McCall? But now, if the nigga in his crew, which is who he had with him, like if that's his security does it, it's his fault.
No.
It all goes back to him. He was arguing. He ain't had real security. There's a whole bunch of shit that he could be faulted for.
That wasn't even his party. It was not his party. Whoever
He
party
got
it
to do his thing.
was responsible for security.
No,
Period.
I'm saying the nigga in his crew was there to protect him. He wasn't real security. That's why he was shooting out willy nilly and ugly and shit. He had homie security. Yeah, he had homie security. A nigga that don't know about de-escalating situations and nothing, because he heard Quavo arguing, and the first thing he goes to doing is pulling a pistol.
Like I said, did he pull the pistol or did he instruct somebody to pull the pistol and shoot? That's all I need
We
to
gonna
know.
find out. We're gonna find out as we work through this cold case for the truth.
Oh, of course we are. Of course we
I'm
are.
here with you.
Mhm. All right, let me finish this out.
Things in our city. We need to cultivate them, be there and support them. Now, there's a few in any population or any community that are just evil, and that's a very few. And I don't know the backgrounds of these people. Let us find out who did it. Let us do our investigation. But those individuals that I talked about that are committing crime after crime, don't know if this is the case here, but we do have at least two individuals pulling triggers around here. We're gonna get them in custody, okay? Let me get her, and then I'll come back. I want to get, and then if we got time, we'll get back. Yes. We're viewing it as part of the investigation, and that may uncover something. But the best thing that we have, because even if we have a face, the best thing somebody can stand up because somebody knows exactly who it was. And I'm really confident that somebody's going to step up. Anybody over here, and then I'll come back to you. Go ahead. And I'll come back to you. Go ahead. That's still part of the investigation. At some point, I think there was a disagreement on something, and we're still trying to determine that and work that out. But again, once we determine it, we'll put it out there. Okay, go ahead, sir. I don't know right now, just the private party at that location. That's going to be part of the investigation. We need to talk to management. We need to talk to individuals who were actually there. A lot to go in this investigation. Still early on. Go ahead, Sinjay.
Could you just talk a little bit about, where this fits in sort of broader picture of what Houston's been dealing with for the last couple of years, right? I mean, the mayor did mention.
I don't think it's Sinjay. It's just Houston. I think it's society, and I've said this probably 1,000 times. Over the last year and a half or so, nobody knows. Okay, this thing with COVID, criminologists are going to be studying this here for years. So go ahead, Mayor.
Let me address that because I want to make it very clear that this is not a Houston unique situation. And I know all this year and all these months, people have been trying to make this a Houston unique situation. Just this morning, I'm looking at all the crime stats of all of the major cities. Okay. Houston is not the worst city. Far from. Okay. Every city.
And he's right, because I can't remember the number, but when I was looking at videos and stuff pertaining to this earlier, I think Chicago had a record amount of murders last night for Halloween. A crime,
Yeah.
murders, I don't know which one, but it was a lot going on in Chicago last night. So he's right. It's not just a Houston thing.
I think I saw somebody in Philadelphia say they up to like 495 homicides this year already.
Right. So it is, this mess is going on everywhere. Everywhere.
City in this country is facing issues. But the good news in this city, what I can say, is that we are trending in the right direction. We have 46 fewer homicides this year than we had last year. If it was 46 more than last year, you'd be hearing about that. And you would be reporting on that. But no one is reporting that we have 46 fewer homicides this year than the same time last year. Homicides 11% below where we were last year. But I will say this. This was not an incident that happened just like in an open club where people can come in and come out and nobody knows our earbud. This was a private event. And based on the investigation of about 40 people, it is important for the hip hop community, for everybody else, for the city, for the family. It is important for those who have information on who the shooters were to make that information known. There's a responsibility and accountability on all of us to do that. And that's why I want to deal with the subject matter, that there are too many young men of color that are being, lives are being cut short from other young men of color. And that has to stop because that's tragic. And so I want to again to plead to the persons who were there, who have information on who these shooters were. Give HPD law enforcement that information so we can solve this situation sooner rather than later. Because you don't have others out there trying to solve it for themselves. Okay? We owe that to Takeoff's mom and to the family. And I want the mother to know and the family members to know that this city is praying for them. And we value their family members' life. Okay? And we intend to solve it. And that's why we're all standing here. We intend to solve it. Okay? Because these type of shootings just can't happen, and then we move on to the next one.
Thanks, Mayor. I'm going to take a couple of more. Somebody who hadn't asked the question yet. Go ahead.
Was his uncle Quavo there when the shooting occurred, and is he working with investigators?
I'm not sure exactly who was there. We're going to determine that. I don't say that anybody hadn't been working with us. It's just happened 2:30 a.m. this morning. So we expect family members and everybody to work with us. Who was it? One, go ahead.
Hey, yo, that TRU.
We don't know the relationship right now. We just know that they're in a hospital. I think our investigators had an opportunity to briefly talk with them, but they're being tended to. So we'll get back at them maybe later on today or tomorrow. So, yeah. Yes. 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 Go ahead.
Chief, I wanted to go back to something you mentioned earlier. Outside of the blanket call for evidence and people to come forward, as kind of we're used to hearing, I felt like you had a moment there where it almost felt personal here. And I'm just curious for everyone to hear one more time. For the dozens of witnesses who saw this play out, what is your message to them?
You asked for my personal, and I don't like to put it on Troy Fenner, but I'm proud of my city. I love this city. I love this department. And I know the heart of our people. I spent the majority of 55 years in this city, and I know what we're about. So that's what I'm trying to wake up. And if I got to do that and calling people, that's what I want to do. And it is personal, but it's not only personal for this incident. Anybody that's killed in our city, like our mayor has said time and time again, you take it personal. And I don't know how a chief of police don't take it personal. Now, it may, I don't have any gray hairs because I'm bald headed, okay? It may do that to me, may add a little bit of stress, but you know what? I don't know how police chiefs in our nation don't care. And I can tell you most of them care as much as I care. But I got a lot of strong men and women on our team, and we're going to get justice for this family.
And for the witnesses who saw this play out, what would you ask them?
Just step up. Real simple. Just like I said, I've always said, people, what if it was your family member? What would you want them to do? Real simple. Let's get a. And I'll come back to you. Yeah.
Has he said if Quavo done issued a statement, has Quavo cooperated with the police?
They really not saying. You know how these people do. Hey, D True. Good live. So what the parts that I saw earlier, D True. You know when this investigation is listen, this happened at 2:30 this morning, and you know they're not gonna say anything. Hey, they're not gonna say anything. They pretty much with the questions that's being answered, they pretty much saying, it's an ongoing. You know how they do. It's an ongoing investigation. It's an ongoing investigation, and so they're not really saying anything. Now, this is the thing. The only thing I take out of this, the only thing I'm taking out of this right here is the fact that nobody's talking. That's all I'm getting, because for it to be going around the way it happened and things of that nature, like people know who did it, but apparently they ain't telling the police. And what these people are sitting here doing, pretty much like that mayor, I think is literally pleading to, in my opinion, Quavo Nim, and when I say Quavo Nim, I mean Quavo and the crew, not to take justice into their own hands, because he's basically saying, let us do our job, let us find out who did this. But the thing about it is that Quavo and them already probably know who did it. But according to these people, they don't know anything. Nobody's talking.
Nah, I'm talking about the
And,
internet
and,
to
and
solve
what
this
kills me,
crime.
yeah, and the thing that kills me is you got so many videos. It amazes me. Now listen to me. It literally, and I guess this is like a sore spot for me. And I'm gonna be honest. It really disgusts me and it amazes me that people will stand and they will videotape. Like even remember when I told you I had that, when you sent me that, I told you I didn't want to post it, but I felt like, it's part of the, you know, reporting, sector or whatever, that I was gonna put it out there, even though YouTube removed it. But you got people that'll sit there and record that shit. They will record shit like that. And you got all these videos circulating of different angles from the place and everything that happened. But these people won't talk to the police. You think these people that was video recording and videotaping don't know who did this? But ain't nobody talking to the police. You know what I mean? And even though I was part of the slime squad that's been posting about it, because I feel like that's what we do as YouTubers or whatever, I think it's disgusting that these people would take these videos and they would record them and they would put them out there. And it was probably videos out there before this man mama was notified. I know it was videos out there on my son before I knew what happened. Before I was waking out of my sleep with a knock on the door, it was videos, y'all, on Facebook. Now imagine if I had woke up out my sleep, which I don't do. A lot of people do it though. They wake up out their sleep and they go on Facebook or they go on YouTube. Before I was even notified that my son had been killed, like, but the thing about it is, okay, this is the day and age of technology and Instagram and social media and all that. But if you can do all that, if you can record this stuff and put it out there, why not talk to the police? Ain't nobody talking to the police. If you listen to this man, they is begging people to talk. Ain't nobody talking. But you could I guarantee you that them people know who did it. They ain't saying nothing about Quavo, Trey. They ain't saying nothing about nobody. And they pretty much ain't gonna talk until they know what went on. And at this point,
Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't
need
think
Houston Police Department to start interviewing. Like they got enough angles from social media sites. That's the one thing about it too. They're gonna be
it's
able
a
to
lot
find
on social
everybody.
media sites. Yeah, it's a lot.
Everybody, and one of them people that posted one of them things from there is gonna be questioned. Because when you post it, you show now you ain't got to talk to them, but shit, they have the right to come knock on your door and ask you to come in and say things of that nature. You're a person
Exactly, because if you recorded it, then you saw something.
and you uploaded it, so
And
they
you
got the
upload it.
right. You ain't got to talk to them, but they got the right to question you.
You better believe TMZ paid for it. You better believe they paid for it. The True paid a pretty penny.
Paid and probably, you know what? Probably didn't even pay handsomely because whoever sold it to him probably don't have money no way. So a good 25,000-30,000 was enough. They ain't pay no $1 million or nothing like that. It's
Oh no, I
typically a
don't believe
broke
they
person
paid
they
that.
get the footage from.
Right, yeah, I don't believe they paid not like that. You know, they would have been paying me like that though, unless okay, because the person that recorded that video that I had, they was right there. I mean, like they was right there. Yeah. Let's listen, y'all. I don't know how I don't know how long this thing is.
District Raider. This is highly unusual, no? Especially when you consider all the fans here for the World Series too, who may be looking at this from afar, thinking, what's going on?
We want to put it in perspective. Crimes can happen anywhere, but don't forget, um, private event. And I'm not trying to diminish it in any. It's a private event. It's not a random just out on the street. So I want people to understand that. Got a great city with a lot of great people. We're gonna be fine here. We got work to do, and I'm gonna take 2 more because all my investigators are behind me and they got to get back. Okay, I'm gonna get you, and then I'm gonna come back at you. Okay, it's all right. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. I'm not sure on that. I hope events are ending at least at 2 a.m. That's part of the investigation, but I know the shooting did occur outside. Okay, yeah. Go ahead. I don't know right now. And unfortunately, he has to. The autopsy will take place, and that, I don't know, probably sometime tomorrow they'll get that information to us again. I don't want to speculate, but again, in closing, pray for that family. Pray for everybody involved. His mom, I don't know her, but my heart goes out to her, and people don't understand the human element, and that's what we want these young men to think about. Stop just pulling the darn trigger. Think and calm yourself down a little bit, but that's what we got to work on as a society. So thank y'all. All right.
Cookie.
All right, y'all. That was the news conference. Thanks, eBooks, for letting me know about that.
I didn't get the email for this for the link until I actually hit it. Like I was listening to you. I was like, I don't have the link. I had no notifications.
You thought you was fired?
Mm-mm.
uh, Apparently, the guy that we were listening to earlier, hold on, because my tablet like literally died on me. I had to plug it up. But listen, so apparently, um, the guy that I was listening to earlier, the what is it, the hood something anyway. He done put up another upload that says something like, hold on, let me pull it up. And I want to listen to this, y'all. Cause hold on, Trey. Hood educated, that's what it's called. And this guy says in the title, Take Off is the second dice game casualty in Houston during a J. Prince Jr. bowling event. He said
It's
that.
it's that whole conspiracy sacrifice shit. Now I'm sick of niggas always doing it. Every
I
time
don't like that
somebody that's a
either.
celebrity die, that's what they go to. But when a white person die, they never fucking say that. Like all our black people are just sacrificed. They doing some evil, nefarious shit to succeed. We some fucking haters. That's what we are.
I don't like the conspiracy theories either. I know a lot of people believe in them. They, I mean, I just like to go by evidence and the law and that. Living in that world of conspiracy theories can fuck your head up. Like actually, literally fuck your head up. Um, what you agree with, Lady Sunflower? What you agree with? What Trey said? This just started a war. Well, I
It
mean,
shouldn't have started no war. If the internet is correct, Takeoff was shot by members of his own squad. It ain't no war because they pulled the weapon out trying to protect Quavo punk ass because he was arguing. The headshot allegedly came from Quavo's team. The next shot came from the other side, but that was only after they were fired on first. Because the reports I'm hearing, it was Quavo's team that shot first. What war? They killed their own man. They can't get mad at nobody about some shit they did.
yeah, that's true. That's. It doesn't matter. Blood was shed. Wow. Yeah.
So what? Quavo gonna kill his homeboy that was trying to protect him? That's the only blood that could be shed. It was the headshot is what did it. That came from his side. So unless he gonna kill the niggas that was with him, it's nothing that can really be done. Even when they find the other side who supposed to shot him in the neck, he gonna get away with being justified in shooting back. He was shot at first. Sad
Melissa said, "What's
situation
up
all
with
the way around.
Jay Prince and these bowling parties?" Right. Let's listen to this guy, Trey. And you can stop me. I know listening to this guy, you probably gonna stop me and you want to say something. Uh, let's listen. That's his real nephew. Yeah, I think that is his real nephew. Let's listen to what this guy got to say about this so-called other casualty.
Good educated.
Hold on, let me cut the Bluetooth on, y'all.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
I mean, Trey, they know. Do you want to hit the link and have a discussion? Because this is the thing to me. Like, you said, what would you do? What would you do? Do not do anything, just let that shit slide. I mean,
I
so
can't.
Well,
Yes, it was an accidental. At this point, it's an accidental shooting. What can I do about an accidental shooting? I know the guy in my camp wasn't trying to shoot Takeoff. He was trying to shoot one of our ops, and he fucked around and hit our guy. I can't do nothing about an accidental death. I can't be mad at the other side because the other side wasn't the one who shot my nephew in the head. It was my people. It was the niggas I brought with me. Yeah, sometimes you gotta let shit slide.
Takeoff is no victim. That's not no. He was a victim. In my anybody could have hit the link. You want to hit the link? He abused a woman. What that got? I mean, what does that have to do with what happened to him last night, though? It is still a crime, QST, right? But this is the thing, like, what does that have to him? If he's allegedly, if he did that,
Whoa, karma happens. Wow.
that's
So karma,
crazy.
so karma for domestic assault is killing. Well, you know, you gotta apply. Well, I would just have to historically ask you, where's white people's karma for the shit they did to black people? If we gonna go by that logic, they ain't received their karma for slavery, the Holocaust, or nothing. Y'all people be doing too much. Like, how can you, like, do you even know the details behind that abuse of women story that you're saying? One woman, you ain't telling us when it happened, how long ago it was, but he deserves to be shot in the head. Black women, man. This is the dating pool we got to choose from. She don't know this man from a
I
can of
don't know
paint and
that to
said
be
he
true, but
deserved
even
to
if it
be
is
killed.
true, I don't know that to be true. All right, but even if it is true or was true, whatever, he of course should pay the consequences for that. He should, that's what the police are for. But as far as him losing his life, like as far as him losing his life, like I get it. What is it, Shaniqua? I get it. If you're a victim of abuse, I get it that you may feel that way, but I mean, even with the person that you know, when we talk about death, that's the extreme. Listen, I am all for anybody that break any law, you know what I'm saying, to pay the consequences, period. But
Here's the
it's
thing,
just
though.
you cannot equate the two, in my opinion. Like you
Truth,
can't equate him
truth. It's
allegedly doing that to him being killed, because this is the thing. When he was killed, he was not abusing a woman.
this is what I need Shaniqua to do. Since you said you were a victim of abuse, I need you to go kill that man and then come back and talk to us because he deserves to die. Based on if Takeoff deserves to die for him whooping a random woman, the nigga that beat you needs to die. You need to go handle that. You give him his karma. Don't wait for the world to do it or a stray bullet to do it. You go give that man his karma, then come talk to us.
So Miss Charlie said it wasn't Takeoff. Quavo had a fight with a woman. It wasn't Takeoff. That account was created when, Candy? Okay, well delete that account, Candy. Hide her. I don't do trolls. Now I was trying to be. I disagree. That man didn't deserve that bullshit. Everyone can't be wrong. It said he was peaceful. Yes, that's all they've been saying. That's all they've been saying, Slaying. Hey, James. This is my second account because I knew I would be banned for having this view, but he was abused. Now, wait a minute now. Hold on, Candy, if you block the unblocker, because you're contradicting yourself. You said, this is my second account because I knew I would be banned for having this view, but he was abused. Are you saying he was an abuser? Because that don't make sense. Quavo had a fight with Sweetie. So yeah. Hey, Miss Anita. See, people got to realize and
Yeah, and
understand.
that elevator fight, we didn't see. He didn't Ray Rice her or nothing. They was tussling over a damn bag. There was no fight.
See, people got to understand that there's a time and a place for everything, and I get it. Like when someone passes away, they have a past. When someone passes away, they could have just did something or committed a crime the day before or something like that. But once a person is a victim, and he's absolutely a victim. He's a victim. He's the victim. So you can't be throwing up his past and everything he's done in his past because he's now the victim. Even if it was him. Like I say, that crime, if it took place allegedly, deserved its own punishment. And the punishment for that crime would not be death.
Again, this is a person who won't even kill the nigga she claimed whooped her ass. That's why I don't I don't entertain women like that because the shit they say makes no sense. You want somebody else to do the karma that you feel the word he deserves. Do it yourself. Stop being pussy. Because that woman that you're saying did it, she didn't do it. You called a stray bullet karma. Like, just imagine all the situations that happen that white people could say were karma.
Listen to that corner, child.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm saving it to my watch later. I thought my phone was cut down. I got to catch up. Go ahead, Trey. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was that was pretty much it. That karma shit is a cop out, but she needs to be going to do some 187, some drive bys. We need you to go get that man before you
No,
come back over
nobody
here
needs to
talking.
do no 187s. Don't
Now,
nobody.
that's what
We
she
had
said.
enough 187s.
She
Hey,
claims
Jamil.
that's what abusers deserve, and she said she was abused, so she needs to go get that man because that's what they deserve. So who better to give him that justice than her, the person that was on the end of the abuse? Nobody else should do it for her.
Shaniqua, sweetheart, if you want to, and I'm gonna make Trey shut the fuck up. If you want to hit the link, you can hit the link and talk and get your point across because it's really hard to do it in the chat. She said, because why should I or the other woman go to jail forever when we are the victims? No, you shouldn't go to jail forever, but what you should do, is not listen. I've been a victim, not a victim, but a victor of a couple of different things in life, right? But the thing about it is, like, you cannot judge or put on everybody what's been done to you. I get it. I get it. If you're a victim, I get it. I get it. You have thoughts, you have opinions, and I get it. And I respect them.
Truth.
I can.
Somebody
Go ahead, Trey.
True. Somebody is going to go to jail for killing Quavo. They're gonna
Not
go and
Quavo.
you said, well, I
Takeoff.
mean,
Not
Takeoff.
Quavo.
Somebody going to jail for killing Takeoff, and she said that is Takeoff's karma for beating that woman. So you're saying complete strangers should go to jail for doing karma for something unrelated to y'all, but that's his karma being related to y'all. It makes no sense. So again, it's you being pussy because you want to attribute his death to him beating a woman, but somebody got to go to jail for that. She trolling, G. She trolling.
You think so?
She trolling. Why should we go to jail? Why should you have to wait for a stray bullet to say that's karma? So what if karma didn't happen? Then what?
This is a lot. Let's listen to this guy real fast, y'all. Yeah, karma. I really don't like when people misuse that word.
I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood nigga's point.
Bluetooth connected.
Here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Listen, man, I gotta say rest in peace to Takeoff, man. This shit right here, man, is just it's just getting out of hand, bro. And not just because Takeoff is a rap superstar or nothing like that, man. I'm just talking about in general, man. Just with, you know, people, period, man. I mean, we just so quick to grab this motherfucking gun, man, and shoot people, kill people, and change people's whole lives, man. I'm talking about like, man, this man right here got family, a mama, sister. I don't know if he got children, but I'm assuming that he do, right? And I understand that we want to be transparent and we want to see what's going on and we want to be in the know. But for some things, man, we shouldn't see. And the other video that I had that I was gonna post on my Instagram, my better judgment said, no, don't do that. You know, I apologize to y'all, man, but I just couldn't do it, man, because that video there is just too graphic, too gruesome. I mean, it's just it's shit that we shouldn't be seeing, man. Like I'm talking about, like,
I hate I saw it.
damn, like this shit.
I said I definitely hate I saw it. I'll never forget the pool of blood around his head and them trying to pick him up by the legs and cart him off to Lord knows where. I never forget that. I wish I hadn't saw it.
We shouldn't. I mean, like, we are not trained to be dealing with this type of shit. You see what I'm saying? And little do we know, man, that when we view shit like that, we are creating trauma. We are allowing trauma to come into our lives, right? These images that we see, the yells that we hear, the women yelling in the background, the men yelling, you know, Quavo yelling. This shit right here, it does something to this right here and into your heart. So we got to be aware of this type of shit for now, man. I'm talking about, like, we just got to stop dealing with shit in that type of way, man. I understand we want to see shit, man, but for the most part, y'all, like, we harming ourselves, man, when we view that type of shit. So that other video, man, that I was going to post on my Instagram, I got to extend my apologies to y'all, man, because I'm not going to do that. But let's get into this demonstration. Let me tell y'all something, man. I'm talking, I need to speak to my rappers, my young niggas, my classic niggas. I mean, like, y'all can even hear it in my voice. Like, this shit right here has affected me, right? Man, look, if you gotta have a gun to go to a party.
He depressing me, and I thought he was gonna talk about something. I have to listen to that later. He's really depressing me because he's really saying the same shit over and over again. Let's get into this text message that I got, y'all. I can't. So this is from a person that this is from a person. Now this was sent. Let me take this banner down. This was sent to somebody, another party, and I know who sent it, who it was sent to, and all that, but I'm not gonna say. But hold on, let me take this other banner down. So this was sent, and this is floating around as well. So this person, the person that sent this is related to somebody who was actually at the bowling alley. So Quavo was shooting dice, and he was getting his pockets broke off, which means he was losing. He was getting his pockets broke off bad. So dude had an attitude, and he tried getting aggressive with the wrong mob ties niggas. So apparently he was getting aggressive. It was mob ties is what is another. I don't want to say gang, but what is my Trey? What mob ties? Is that another clique or whatever? He on mute, y'all. He probably somewhere troll. Listen, with the wrong ties, mob ties, nigga. Not gonna drop names. And dude got on his ass. Then somebody they was with then jumped up, and that's when everybody bunched up. Then shots just started ringing out. They were coming from somebody Migos was with, but he was shooting wild, and it hit Takeoff on accident, and the other niggas started shooting back, and I think he got hit again, but ultimately his own niggas killed him, cause when he got hit the first time, I seen his body just drop. All right. And then it says Quavo was plexed over some small shit. It really wasn't worth it. Takeoff was the coolest, quietest nigga in the room the whole time. So what y'all think about that? It's it's sad, y'all. It is sad. It oh Lord have mercy. Sad thing is he could afford to lose the money. This is a mess. Y'all, I'm sure. Like if you gambling and you lose, you done lost $7,000. Like if you ain't got sense enough just to stop, you apparently got the money to just give away. The real problem here is that the cops won't find the shooter because no one will say, and they are out of who they are out of fear of being a snitch. Right? I agree. Like it boggles my mind that all this stuff is on social media floating around and the cops are saying they don't know anything. Now, I don't know if they're just saying it to protect the investigation. I don't know. I don't know. They could be because they don't say a whole lot, when they first started investigating the case. But there's no way that we on here on YouTube know more than what the cops know. That's crazy. And the cops have people that, and the cops know all this shit is on social media. They know they done seen the same videos we done seen. They done seen this message. They done seen all of this stuff. So, it's just I feel like they just can't speak on what they do know. They are asking people, to come forward to tell what happened. I don't understand why it wasn't cameras in the bowling alley. I don't understand that. I don't understand why some of these videos that people are just putting on social media, why they want to at least send them to the cops. Right, yours truly. I agree. I agree. Um, and like I say, with all the conspiracy theories of like this dude right here, this probably gonna be the last time I watch him because his titles is what get me. And the last title that he had, what was it, him or somebody put out a video saying Quavo took out, take out, and all that type stuff. See, I can't be following nobody. I like to know facts. I like to know facts. I like to read facts. I don't like all these conspiracy theories and shit. First off, there's cameras at the mall now. They said they promised they will solve it. They know. Right. Mob ties seem to be a gang in Houston. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Melissa. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna put this. Oh shit. I'm gonna put this link in the chat. Y'all want to come up and discuss? Anybody? Y'all want to come up and discuss? Yeah, click like Miss. I can't do that. I can't. And then he already depressing sound, and I support him. I'll support him, but I can't. I can't think I'm going to listen to one thing and it's already hard to listen to it, and then you talking about something else and saying the same thing. I can't do that. I can't. Knowing and proving are two different things. They need people to talk, and that's facts. QST. That is facts. That is facts. It's too many videos going around. It was too many people there for people not to know. Even this person right here that message is from. That person had to see. That person, if you read that message and comprehend that message, that person was right there and saw everything that happened. So you mean to tell me that person don't know who pulled that gun and went to shoot? Yeah, they know. They know. Don't worry, they already talking. Well, I hope so. I hope so. Cause I think that his family deserves to know. I think that, the person that did it, whether he's from their side or the other side, it don't matter. They still, need to face justice. They need to pay for what they did. Period. Because it was so irresponsible. It was crazy. Over a dice game? Over money that over money. Period. Over money, period. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, you know. Whew, Lord have mercy, y'all. I guess y'all don't want to come. Don't nobody want to hit the link, so hold on, let me see what y'all say. Truth hurts. I was in my feelings before, and you have made me realize. Sorry, y'all. And you have made me realize that I should stop living as a victim and see all sides. I do feel sorry. You know what? And I didn't mean to make you feel bad, or I didn't say it to make you feel like you was wrong. Because listen, your feelings are your feelings. Like I can't, just because I think one way as a person that's been victimized, I can't expect other people to feel the way I do. I get it. Like I get it. I walked around with feelings just like you for a long time, until I actually went into therapy. And going into therapy helps you, realize what you're holding inside, what you're feeling, how you're taking it out on other people, and things of that nature. See, I just done had an awakening when it comes to certain things I done been through in life. Everybody doesn't have that because everybody don't seek help. Everybody don't get the help that they need. Like I get, and a lot of people that I talk to, right? A lot of people that I talk to that done been through some of the things that I done been through, they look at me when we speak because I speak differently than them. I have a different outlook than them, and they look at me like, how you went through this or how you went through that, and you feel this way and this way because I know that I can't see everybody. The person that violated me, I can't see every man as that person. Like you can't put on every man what one man did. You just can't do that. And I get it. And when you spoke about, the fact that he should have been he deserved what he got because he did this to a woman or he did that to a woman. That sounds like a victim talking because a lot of times victims see more than just the person that violated them as a violator. Like instead of just seeing the person that violated you as the violator, you see anybody that's doing what he did as a violator. So you want that person to pay like you want your violator to pay. And I get it. I get it. I've just learned how to separate the two. I've learned how to put on this nigga what need to be put on him, put on you what need to be put on you. And that's what we do in a lot of relationships as women. You know what I mean? Like if we went through a certain situation with this man and then we get with this man and we punish this man because of what that man did. I mean, you just have to sort of kind of be mindful when it comes to things like that. I get it, Juice Kim. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fault you. I don't blame you. I'm not judging you. I was just giving you my opinion of the reason why I felt like you felt that way. And to me, I don't think that's fair. Because listen, like I said, if Takeout did what you said, he allegedly did what you said, that was that was a punishment all in itself. Him being killed early this morning ain't had nothing to do with that. And that man did not deserve to lose his life. He did not deserve to leave this earth so soon. He was 28. He was 28. They just dropped the album yesterday. He had his whole life. I don't know if he had kids. I don't know if he had a girlfriend. I don't know if he had none of that. But I do know all that come into play when you lose somebody that's only 28 years old. He ain't lived his life. He may have felt he was living his life because of his fame and celebrity status, but he ain't. He hadn't lived life. He had not lived life. And it's just sad that people don't think about, consequences when they get hot headed or they feel like they want to come off as the big bad, whatever, and go to pulling guns and shooting the crowd. To me, that's the most disgusting thing you can do is just pull a gun and just start shooting in the crowd. Who the hell are you shooting at? Like, do you have a target or do you just not care? You just want to shoot anybody you can. Cause some idiots feel like it's a badge of honor to shoot somebody. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, where is the honor in what that person did? There's no honor in that. There's no honor in that. It's just sad. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Trey, what are you doing? He did a remake of Papa, was a Rolling Stone. That's type good for his mom. Wow. Y'all please send up prayers for his family, for his mom. Um, you know, for pretty much everybody involved at this point, because it's a whole hot mess. And I can't stress enough that it's so sad because, like I say, the worst thing about senseless crimes like this is that they are senseless. And you think about the fact, what if? What if he hadn't gone to that party? What if this guy hadn't pulled the gun? Like, what if, what if, what if? And then you got people wanting to blame Quavo, which I still, and I could, anybody else could voice their opinion. I don't feel like he's responsible. Even if the dude was his security that pulled the gun, I don't feel like Quavo should feel responsible. But that's not to say that the media ain't gonna make him feel that way. Hell, he might feel that way himself. Smells like a sacrifice to me. I don't. Well, yeah, that's what people are saying, but I don't believe in those things, Tracy. I don't believe in that stuff. I don't. They can absolutely be true, but I just don't believe in it. I don't. It's just too much for me. That stuff right there, that's too much for me. See, when you believe in God, sometimes those conspiracy theories gets to be a little out of your realm. You feel me? But I respect what people, believe. I do. One thing I know about the way God works, if I don't care if you get shot in the head, leg, the thigh, the finger, or whatever. If it's your time, it's your time, and if it's not, it's not. I've known people to get shot in the head and survive. I've known people to get shot in the leg and die. It just is what it is. It is what it is. 230 we feel responsible, but he is not. He was not. To know the person will pull out a gun. Right. I don't think he's responsible. I don't. I think whoever pulled that gun and shot is responsible. Period. We as grown people, we have choices. We have choices. And even if he had to pull the gun, why shoot it in it? I mean, who was your target? Who was your target? If you had a target. But for what I understand, he was just waving the gun out willy-nilly. You know? Jesus help me as well. She may not realize it, but she is an inspiration. So a lot of mothers still on the lost. Thank you, Miss Rosie. I appreciate it. Thank you. Um, you know, I'm just gonna continue because I've been praying for his family and especially his mama all day. Like it took a lot out of me when I came on and told you I feel drained. I absolutely feel drained because it really took a lot out of me to even report on this story. And I know if I choose this route to go as far as my channel, it's gonna be days like this. It's gonna be days that I'm gonna be reporting on something that's gonna really touch my spirit. And I'm willing to deal with that because I feel like stuff like this needs to be talked about. Um Monica be me either. Okay. Charles, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm glad you. Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad. I can literally, feel that woman's pain, and I know she's in pain. It hadn't even been 12, maybe 12. It's been a little over 12 hours since it happened. I promise you, that woman is not even able to breathe. I promise you that. I promise you that. She's going through right now. And every time it comes to my mind, I just say a prayer for her. And that goes for all his family. Even Quavo. Y'all think Quavo ain't over there? He may be blaming himself. He may be. He may be. But I know one thing them people need to do is talk. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Quavo himself. Somebody need to talk. Somebody need to talk. Period. Because you had no business doing it. And it's not fair that woman has to bury her son and the person that took him away is able to walk around here all free and willy-nilly. That shit ain't fair. It's not fair. But I'm going to get off of here, y'all, because I just am. Let me see something first. I never. Right, Lady Sunflower. Yes, someone needs to speak. People believe in street justice. I pray. And see, I think that's what. Hi, beautiful. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure this QST. Hold on. 1 minute. Hi, boo.
Hey, Truth Hurts, how are you?
I'm blessed. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. I had wanted to, and hi Trey and hi Chat. I had wanted to join earlier, but I'm driving to work, so I was like, I want
Oh,
to
be
kind of.
careful.
No,
Yeah.
I'm parking now. I'm at work now. I'm parking. I just wanted to say a few things. I'm glad you're talking about this. I wasn't really a big fan of the Amigos. I'm a big fan of life and
Right.
of young folks. And it's really tragic on what happened to him and to the young lady that says she was a victim. My heart goes out to you too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really sad that these guys get out of the hood or wherever they came from to make a better life for them and their family, and they still die to senseless gunfire. It's
Fact.
just it breaks my heart. I don't know if you had children or anything, and I couldn't even like even hearing your story. It's heartbreaking, and my heart goes out to everybody who's lost a child. It's heartbreaking. I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to come up here and say something.
Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's.
I
To be
understand.
honest, I'm gonna just be honest and say that the pain of losing a child, I wouldn't even wish it on my worst enemy. I just wouldn't
Right.
because, I don't wish pain on people. I don't wish
Mhm.
any kind of pain on people, and definitely not the type of
Mhm.
pain that you experience when losing a child. So,
Right.
um, I just wish did nobody have to go through it. You know what I mean? Like it's just,
Right.
and I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said earlier, when a person die, when a person passes away, of course it's gonna be pain because what we think about is the fact that we'll never see that person again. We'll never, what I'm saying, have holidays, but all that stuff. We think about all of that. But the thing about violence, when a person passes from senseless, and I mean
Right.
senseless, because we all know that we all have a date, right?
Yeah.
We all have a date, and we don't know that date. But when a person, I feel
Power off.
I just hadn't wrapped it around my brain that when a person
Mm.
passes from violence, that's their date. I feel like they're being cut
Right.
short, and maybe that
Right.
is their date. I don't know, but I just feel like violence is so senseless, and I feel like
Right.
violence is a senseless way to go.
Right. And we're not supposed to question God, but we always have those questions in the back of our minds, like, why did this
I know
happen
I did.
at this time? But
Right.
for the people that was there that night, like you said, it just happened early this morning. And not only the parents, the people that actually saw it, it was a tragic moment. So I think when things kind of settle down, I think somebody will come forward. I'm hoping. And if it was an accident, it was an accident, but you got to pay for that accident. You got to pay for that.
Yeah.
If it was an accident. So I'm hoping once everything settled down for the people that was
Because
there and
sometimes
witnessed.
accidents are accidents, but they are also reckless accidents.
Right, 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 right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking once everybody calmed down, I was involved in an attack. I was coming home from work from Christmas. It was Christmas time, and I was attacked. And I'm telling you, it took me through a mental stage to where I reported it, but I was even scared to report it. So when things happen and you're a witness something or you're a part of something, it really is a cycle to process these feelings and to be like, okay, now I need to do what I need to do so this won't happen to the next person or whatever. So I understand what people go through. Of course, not to this extent, but I'm just hoping once they get over the fear, not really the fear, but the trauma of what they witnessed, then somebody will say, you know what, I need to step up.
Yeah, because believe it or not, those people that was there, they suffer trauma as well.
Yes.
And
Right.
seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Right.
agree with you. I agree with you that everybody that was there is suffering from a trauma.
I didn't see the video, but just hear what Trey said about they was trying to drag him by his feet, and I was like, I don't even
Oh
want to
yeah, I
see it.
saw it. They were trying to, you know how you panic because to be honest, when someone has a wound like that, you're not supposed to move them,
Move them,
but
right? Mm-hmm.
they don't, don't be. And see, I did hear a woman scream out on the
Mm-hmm.
video that she was a nurse, not to move them.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw what she was, and they stopped. They they had him by his legs and they was trying to move him, and she yelled out, "I'm a nurse," and they stopped. But yeah,
Oh
they was
wow.
panicking. They didn't know what to do.
Right, and I just pray to God that his mother don't see that. But you said it's all over social media.
Oh yeah.
I don't want that in my psyche. I just don't.
Mhm.
But my heart goes out to him, his family, his fans, and to
Right.
everybody that lost somebody. And I just got to work. I just wanted to come up and say something. This is my first time on your panel.
Oh yes, and I feel so blessed. And thank you
Hmm.
for coming up.
No problem. You guys have a good day. Peace out.
You
I'll be in the
too.
bushes. Okay, bye
All
bye.
right, absolutely. Have a good day at work.
Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. Trey, what is you doing over there? I'm gonna need you to tell me what you're doing.
From
Cause I
here on
got
in. Okay, so
who are you listening to?
explain on Twitter today,
Talk
Elon Musk.
radio.
And by the way, like I
Who
know
radio?
Local
it
local
sounds
sports
stupid to
talk
sit here and be
radio.
like, who deserves check?
The hell you listening to sports? I'm sick of him, y'all. But anywho, y'all, unless if somebody else wants to hit the link, I'm gonna get out of here because I think I need a nap or something. I probably won't even go to sleep. I just feel that way. I think I need to eat something though. But yeah, Trey, you got anything to say before we get off?
Know the name
Nope.
for someone who is a public figure.
Are they talking about this right here?
Blue check mark.
Absolutely
If you're a
not.
public figure, there's going to
They're
be like a
talking
different
about
tag
Kyrie.
underneath it, apparently. Whatever.
Oh, that other guy. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right, y'all. Can you? Oh, I can, Jamelia. Let me drop it. All right, there we go. What else y'all saying? Slaying said that happy he survived reunion family and young rapper 19 was shot. He's tried to talk. Oh wow. Mm-mm-mm. Can you do a part two of last night's live? What live? You talking about on the after hours? Truth rest up. Something is a lot. You saw that video. You sure? Yeah. I'm okay though, Slaying. Girl, I went to my prayer closet. One quick question before you go, True. What kind of green tea? Oh, Miss Ann, you did send me that email. I pretty much drank it all. Anything green tea. Anything green tea. I drink like when I need to, or when I need to like sleep, or I feel like a little cold or something. I make hot green tea. It's a brand my mom get from Health Wise, but I drink Lipton green tea all day long. I got cases and cases of it. But I do like hot tea every now and again. So, yeah, I pretty much drink. Long as it's green tea, I drink it. Oh, okay, yours true. Let me let Jamie talk, and I'll think about that. Let me hold on a minute. Let me make sure this is her. Hey, Jamelia.
Hi, Truth.
Hey, how you
Hi, chat
doing?
and everyone. I'm fine. But you know, I told you one day I was going to come up and tell my story.
Well, girl, if you feel it in your spirit, tell it, girl.
So it goes back with me when you say that people like to look back on people past when they get murdered.
Thank you, Leah.
My daughter was 22 years old. She was a mother. Her daughter
Mm-hmm.
was 3 years old. She was shot in the back twice
Mm.
because she was with my daughter the day she got shot. It was over a fight. She had numerous a fight with this young lady, and I don't know what she told her cousin, but her cousin seen my daughter and her baby walking the next day and just started shooting at her.
And she had the baby.
And she had the baby with her broad daylight.
Oh my God.
And my daughter was, I'll say like this. She got into a lot of fights
Mm-hmm.
because she's always defending herself. So I feel like when she was murdered, the justice system, it happened in Charleston, West Virginia. Look
Mm-hmm.
at her background, because that's a racist state, I must say.
Oh yeah.
Small,
Oh yeah.
yeah, a small town, Charleston, West Virginia. So I believe they look at these kids' background, and when they see like your background, like she was arrested a couple of times for all them fights and stuff she had. So to me, they look at their background and they feel like, oh, she was always in fights and what's not. She deserved what she got. Mind you, I told you in July I was going to Charleston, West Virginia for sentencing for my daughter. We're now in October, well, November 1st. No sentencing as of yet. I got down there in July. They said court is canceled due to Corona. There was an outbreak at the jail. October 28th. I'm trying not to cry. October
Take your
28th.
time. Take your time and mute if you have to. Okay.
Okay, so October 28th, it was sentencing for the guy. And
Wait a
her,
minute. Wait a minute. So it was one. It was more than one person. Okay, let's go back and just slow down.
okay.
So, okay, so it was more than one person involved in the shooting.
No, it was just one guy.
Oh, it was a guy. Okay.
Right.
Did he plead or was there a trial?
No, he pled guilty.
To
But
what
I
charge?
believe to murder. Second, they dropped it to second degree murder, which pissed me off.
Right.
So I was hoping he just get a life sentence, but he's only facing 45 years.
Oh,
Could you
okay.
imagine 10 to 40 years for my daughter and
Right.
5 years max for the baby? And she was hit twice in her back, 3 years old.
So the baby was hit as well?
Yes, it just didn't hit no organs or anything like that. So she survived,
Oh my God.
but my daughter didn't. My daughter was 22 when this happened.
Mm.
So let me start from the beginning. I wasn't out there. I had just relocated back up my way to New Jersey, but I'm originally from the islands, but lived in New York from 1989 to 2011.
Mm.
Around 9/11 time. I think 9/11 happened that year, right?
Yeah.
9/11 happened when? But and long story short, I moved out there to Charleston, West Virginia. I wanted a better life for me and my kids. The environment was slower paced than New York City.
Right, right.
So I moved back up to New Jersey because I didn't like it out there. They was racist and it was just too much. Of November 2020, and my daughter was murdered April 9th, 2021. And I just feel like it's my fault that nobody was out there. They know her mom wasn't out there, you know. I
No,
left.
it's not your
But
fault.
she was an adult. She wanted to stay out there.
Right.
So I don't know the whole story. I'm only going by what was told to me. Her and this young
See,
lady.
that's another disadvantage to not having a trial, because I feel like a trial would bring all of that out. But
Right.
with trials, it's pros and cons. Like in a trial, you find out all the answers to your questions, but then too with a trial, it's that risk of the person not being found guilty. So when they plead, you know what I mean? You feel like, okay, at least I know it won't go to trial and he be found not guilty. You get what I'm saying?
Right. It was supposed to go to trial, but at the last minute he pled guilty, so it never went to trial.
Right. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So it all happened. Her and this young lady, they said they was fighting back and forth. Like every time my daughter seen her and this young lady would fight. I don't know why or what it was over, but the detective told me it was over a vacuum, which I was like, bullshit. There's no way I could ever believe my daughter lost her life over no vacuum. But that's what they were saying. But it got to be more to the story. So her and this young lady had multiple fights.
Hmm.
The young lady went to the police station and got an order of protection on my daughter, which I feel is a setup. So she got an order of protection on my daughter. My daughter don't know this guy from nowhere in the world.
Mm.
And this is that young lady cousin. Sees my daughter and her baby walking and murdered her. Don't y'all think that girl has something to do with it?
Of course.
Right.
Of
So
course.
being that she had an order of protection on my daughter,
But this is
she
the
no
thing though.
charges was brought against her, which
But
I
this
feel is bull.
but this is the thing though. Even with the order of protection, okay, let's say the order of protection. First of all, the woman is not the one that shot your daughter, it was the cousin. So how did the cousin know? And how did the cousin know? And how did the cousin know who your daughter
Right.
was? And she was shot in the back.
The baby was shot in the back. My daughter, my daughter was walking with her baby. He started shooting. The baby got hit twice in her back. My daughter got hit in her legs. She dropped to the floor and he walked over her and shot her 6 times close range.
Oh my God. Jesus will.
So yeah.
I'm so sorry, Jamelia.
So
I
I'm still is still back and forth. October 28th was the third time for sentencing. It was canceled again. So now I'm just waiting for another date. And I'm just like, so takeoff. Was it an accident with takeoff?
It was an accident, being as though it's being said that the person that actually fired the shot that killed him came from his camp,
Oh,
like maybe trying to protect him. I don't know the full story, but apparently it was an accident that came. The person that supposedly allegedly shot him was from his camp.
yeah. So that's where I'm at. It's just why for me right now. What if? What if I didn't move? Why? Why? But
We're gonna always ask for. Look, I have questions. You have questions. We have questions, but and then we think about what if, and
yeah.
it's
So
you can't you can't beat yourself up over it. Like it could have happened even if you were there. You feel me? Like, so I just feel like you blaming yourself. And like I say, I don't, unless it's just a certain circumstance, I don't ever blame. Now I blame that girl. I blame her.
Yeah, I feel it's so much more, like you said, to the story, and we'll
Yeah,
never know. So
yeah.
this
I
is
blame
where I'm
her.
at, just waiting
I
for
blame her
something.
and the guy that pulled the trigger. That's who I
Yes.
blame.
Yep. And she's just out there living her life freely. Well, she moved to a different state and just out there living her life freely. And here I am having to raise my grandbaby and my daughter going. She's now 24, but she had two heavenly birthdays, but it happened when she was 22.
Wow.
And
I'm
my grandbaby is now 4 years old
without her mama.
without her mom. She missed everything. First day of school, just missing out on everything. And that's what killed me the most.
Oh,
That she's not
girl, when
here
you
to
sit down,
experience none of this
ooh,
stuff with her daughter.
come on, girl. And it's so sad that you have to cry. You know, some parents cry when their children go to school. I know, but when I had to go with my son's oldest son on his first day of school and things, and knowing that my son wanted to be there for that, when I went to his first football practice with him, knowing my son would have been right there, he would have been right there. That shit hurts.
It do.
It hurts,
I
and
cry
people
for
don't
every little
realize
thing. It do. Even the baby first graduation last year from pre-K, I cried for that because you feel like the parent, my daughter should be here with her child experiencing that. Yes, I'm gonna be there as a grandparent, but her mom should be here experiencing that stuff with her. You
that.
know.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
every
agree.
every little thing I cry for. So graduation, school
Well, just think about
pictures.
it. Every little time you cry for a girl, just think about truth to know I'm praying for you, and I get it. I get it, and I want you to. In fact, I got your email. I'm gonna send you my number.
Yeah, that's why I
And you,
said true. You got me through a lot of times because I'm like, I don't know how you did it and how you came to. I know you said one day that you forgive your son killers.
mm-hmm,
And I said in the chat, I'm not there yet.
yeah,
Because I look at it like even when he gets sentenced, I don't know how much time he is gonna get. But
facts.
to me, he's doing time, yes.
Mm-hmm,
But they still alive. His mom could still go see him, touch
mm-hmm,
him. He's still breathing, he's still here.
mm-hmm.
So to me, even him doing life in jail is still just not enough for
Oh,
me.
it's not gonna
For
be.
me. For
It's not
me,
gonna.
for
It's not.
me.
Yeah,
So
I
because I
get it.
feel like he's still here. His family could still go and see him, you know?
Fact. He's still
So
breathing.
yeah. Yeah. And I don't know when it's going to get easier. And I don't feel like it's going to ever get easier because I have my days. I have days when I'm okay. And
Yep.
then in the
Yep.
next 5-10 minutes, I'm not okay.
Mm-hmm. Because you look at
And
that baby. All you gotta do is look at that baby.
yeah.
I know
Hmm.
for me.
Yes. So
I know for me.
that's where I'm at. I'm just trying to just move on, which is hard. And then my other kids, missing their sibling. And you're trying to be strong for the kids. You don't want to cry in
Oh
front
yeah.
of the kids. And,
I don't cry in front
just
of
trying to be strong for them, especially my son. Because him
Mm-hmm.
and his sister was like, woo. So
Yeah,
I
I
have to
get it.
be up the nights when he called. And we just all is still in disbelief, like, is she really going? We just all just hoping and praying like she just come through the door like it's all a dream, but we know she's never coming back.
Right.
So I'm
You're
just
right.
waiting for sentencing and hopefully they say it's justice, but that's not no justice for me.
So did
So
they reschedule? Did they reschedule
they
again?
didn't call me that was the third time that it got canceled.
Mm.
October 28th was the last date they gave me, and I was
And you
supposed
know
to
what?
be
Another
on my
thing the
way.
courts don't realize. The courts don't realize, and I know the courts are the courts, and I know those people can't control. I feel like they can sort of kind of control it when they put stuff off like that and keep doing that shit. Like that shit to me is torture. Like quit doing that.
Right.
Like you prepare yourself. Okay, so the DA called you. Look, we got a trial date for this. We got a court
Hmm.
date for this. Can you please be there? Can you? I need you to be there. You're the mother. Okay, so the night before you can't sleep. You can't sleep. You don't know what's gonna happen. You gotta look at this person. You gotta show up for court. You get to court. Oh, we rescheduling. That shit is torture.
Right.
They need to stop that shit.
And going over the impact statement, because they let you read an impact statement to parents.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I reread it every time, and I add stuff and take stuff out, and it's just like, oh. So I'll be like, oh, I just hopefully I can read it, but it's just hard for me to face him. Could you imagine sitting there watching your child killer and there's no remorse? This man just sit there like, oh well, like it happened, it happened. It's just so hard, but
Mm-hmm. I know.
I give it to God. I
Yeah.
gotta give it to God.
You have to. You have to. Because there's nothing, I mean, like, and then like I said, you blaming yourself and asking the question, what if I hadn't moved, or what if I was there? It's it's just a lot. But sometimes you just can't help yourself. You just can't.
Yeah, but if anybody want to read up on her story, you could type in
You know what I'm gonna
yo-
do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull her story. I'm gonna go research it, and I'm gonna pull it, and I'm gonna pull any article or a new anything I can on it.
Mhm.
And I'm a what day are you available during the day to come up on the panel and we talk about it?
anytime during the day, because I work part time, usually overnight. So anytime during the day is fine. You see, I'm always up with y'all
Yeah,
with
yeah.
your money boy trade, but
So I'm gonna do it as soon as possible, probably tomorrow. But I got to do my research. I got to pull up everything I can
Mhm.
on it because I want to be able to, present it and show everybody and explain everything to everybody. So it'll be either tomorrow or the next day that I'm gonna pull your daughter's story up, and we're gonna talk about it.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
fine. All right, thank you.
You so welcome, and please give your beautiful grandbaby a kiss for me.
I will. Hi, money boy Trey. Petty, petty, petty.
Pet child. He be all over the place. He gonna get
See
fired.
you later. Now I'm listening to y'all, and I'm not a parent, but I do have a child whose parent is deceased, and I literally it gets me
What
all
you
the
did you just
time.
say you're not a parent?
No, I said yeah. Well, I'm not a parent I haven't lost a child, so I don't know how
Oh,
to
got
say.
it. Okay, got it. Okay,
But my daughter has lost her mom,
that's
and
right.
she still has the I want to see my mom and things of that nature.
Yeah, I
So
remember you was
I
telling
can
me
get
the
where
other
y'all
day.
coming from.
Yeah.
And that's a every other day occurrence where I want my mama.
Yep.
And all I can do is show her pictures.
Yep, that's the same with me. She talks like her mom's still here, like she's just visiting me. It's weird. Yeah,
Oh
she
wow.
talks like her mom's still here. But at first, when my daughter got killed, she remembered bits and pieces. She was like, "Mommy was on the floor bleeding." She said, "Mommy was
That's
on the
trauma.
floor bleeding."
That's
Yeah.
trauma. Oh my God, she remembers.
Mhm.
That's just like my grandson. My grandson's mom sent me a video of him talking, and he was telling her that he missed his daddy, and
Mhm.
she was trying to, and he wanted his daddy, and she was trying to, she was saying, "Do you remember I told you, Daddy's in heaven? He's in heaven, and you can't see him, you know, like in the flesh." And he said, "Yeah, I know, because somebody shot him."
Mhm.
That shit, oh my God, like, and at that time he was two, no, three. He was three. Yeah.
She remembers too. She'll tell you too. I was shot in the back. She'll say it. When she asks for her mom, I tell her too. Her mom is in heaven. I said, "Mommy is in heaven. Just blow kisses to the
Mhm.
sky, blow
Mhm.
kisses to the sky. Mommy in heaven." Because I don't know what else to tell her.
Mhm.
They so young. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Jamelia, I'm telling you, girl, I've been praying for you as well as myself and anybody else I pray for. as far as losing a child, because I know other people as well. Ever since you told me your story, and I'm glad you hit the panel today. And like I said, I'm gonna pull her story, and it'll be either tomorrow or the next day. And I'm gonna email you and let you know exactly what day, just so you
Okay.
can be prepared. I'm not gonna just come live and do it. I'm gonna let you know what day I decide to do it. Um, but yeah, I owe that. You need to. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm.
Yeah, because my next step is to call the mayor because this is ridiculous as far as they keep changing the date for the census and knowing you
And
traveling
the
from
police
so
can
far.
absolutely and the police cannot absolutely do anything as far as the female is concerned.
No, no, she's already gone. They said they interviewed her and I don't know what she told them, but that's what they had said. They interviewed her and it was over a vacuum cleaner. And I'm like, my heart, my spirit, and my soul tell me it's way more than over a vacuum cleaner.
So is the guy. Like the guy. Like normally when a person pleads guilty, they have to confess their crime and say why they I guess that all that would maybe take place during the sentencing. Because I thought
Yeah, during the sentencing, yeah,
so they
yeah.
can ask him like, sir, why did you do it? And I imagine he's not gonna tell on the girl. He ain't done it yet.
I doubt it. Yeah, but at the hearing, they just like let him know like these are the charges that's been held against you, like stuff like that. That was all that happened at the hearing, and then he pled guilty to all the charges, and that was it. And then now we doing sentencing, which we go into more details. I guess
Right, right. So maybe
usually
you'll
they
find out.
he'll
Maybe
say
you'll find out
whatever
a little
or
bit
whatever.
more.
Yeah, I find out more because I found out a little more at the hearing too that he claimed he was in fear for his life, but I'm like, okay. Uh,
In fear for his life, did your daughter have a weapon?
no, they said that she and the girl that was fighting that the girl she was dating. See, it's a lot to this story. That's why I told you I wanted to tell you my story. The girl she was fighting, they was all in the elevator one day and they seen the chick she was dating, the young lady she was dating, pass her a weapon. They said like 2 days before he killed her. So he's saying that he was in fear for his life, that he thought she had a gun on her because she was digging in her pocketbook.
But why would he be in fear? She didn't know him.
Right, she did. That's my point. She didn't know this guy. She knew the girl, and that's the common denominator, the girl.
That's ridiculous. Now the police
So
got sense enough to know.
I'm just going by what was told to me. I haven't seen no video. They haven't shown me nothing because I told her I want to see the video with her in the elevator with a gun and all this. I want to see all of this stuff. Y'all just can't tell me that and not show me the proof.
Come on. Come on now.
And I've yet to see a video on anything. So
And that's what I be telling the DA that's working with me and my family, with my son's case. I say, look, I say, now you telling me to be patient as far as all this evidence. You're saying you got this evidence. I know they got video. They got, they got my son's possessions. They got his phone. He had his backpack with his laptop in it and all that type stuff. And they saying I can't get that to after everything is over, which is cool. But I want to see like y'all ain't gonna just tell me a story and then I'm just gonna go with it.
right, and just go with it. Right, like show
They
me
gotta
proof.
realize that when they tell you stuff that you got question after question after question and you be wanting to see some shit.
Because you know what happened? When I found out my daughter got killed, I flew back to Charleston, West Virginia early the next day that morning. So I got back to Charleston, West Virginia the 10th. This lady knew me that was the complex where my daughter lived at. The lady knew my daughter and she knew me. So she took her purse. She took her purse and gave me her purse when she seen me. She gave me my daughter purse. So now they saying the pocketbook was removed from the crime scene. So it's possible a weapon could have been removed.
That's
So
you know what?
yeah, that's what they saying. So when I got out there, because they wanted to question me, so I flew back out there in May. They questioned me. And then it was like, well, her pocketbook's been missing. I'm like, oh, I have her pocketbook. It was given to me when I flew in the next day. It was like, oh, you have her pocketbook because it was removed from the crime scene. And I'm like, and it was like, well, you need to send it back in her phone. And I was like, I can do that. But I was like, it was never no gun in her pocketbook. It was a knife in her pocketbook, but it wasn't a gun. So I'm like, it wasn't a gun in her pocketbook. So they was like, well, we want send her pocketbook back so we could dust it for gun residue and all of that stuff. And I sent it back. And then they, like you said, they said after everything, I could get her property back, which I want her property back in her phone because there's a lot of
That's what
videos
I
in
told
there.
him. I want my son's stuff.
You
I
know,
want my
yeah.
son's stuff.
She has a lot of videos and pictures of her daughter. They had just came back from celebrating her daughter's third birthday, March 28th, from
Wow.
Disney World. And then
Wow.
she was killed on the night.
Mm.
So it's so much, but I don't know. I'm just going by every time you turn around, they tell you something different, something different.
Absolutely.
So,
Well, I can't say that about the people that's working with us. I mean, they're pretty good, and they are adamant about getting this guy. I mean, I guess because um of the
so they
evidence.
haven't caught your son killer?
Oh yeah, they have. He's locked
Oh,
up.
they
They got
have.
him.
Okay.
Yeah, they got him. My son got killed on February 7th. It was a Sunday night at 10:40. 10:40 p.m. The guy actually tried to flee the state the next morning, and he actually fled from I'm in Alabama. He got across the Florida line. He ended up in Florida, but what happened was there was a APB or whatever you want to call it out on the car he was in.
Okay.
So the he some kind of way cause see I feel like see in every situation you have to look at the blessing in it. That guy could have got away. I mean he was gone. What happened was he came in well the police tried to stop him in Florida, and he actually led them on a high speed chase. They released those those things they put across the road to blow your tires out.
Right. Yes, I know the little
They
spikes.
right, and they did that, and he ended up trying to go over those, and he crashed the car, and that's how they got him. But he was actually running, and they got him, and I think he came back here like 2-3 days later. They extradited him back here, and he's been locked up ever since. But
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah. They caught my daughter killer the same day that evening, and they said they found all type of stuff in the car, like he was trying to disguise himself. He disguised himself. He had clippers and everything, shave his head. And they have a video of him throwing the gun over a gate. So
Oh wow.
yeah.
Oh wow.
So they found most of the stuff as far as that. But
Yeah. I kind of feel you on the fact that, and I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm gonna stop talking. The fact that you feel like the girl had something to do with it, and it seems as though she's getting off scot free, right?
mhm.
Well, in my son's case, we feel like it's a female that's involved that literally set my son up,
Mhm.
and there's no charges against her either. Um, they did question her. I was told that she was actually a suspect. I don't know if she's no longer a suspect. They're not telling me that. I do know that she's not been arrested or anything like that. She was brought in for questioning. And a couple of months after my son was killed, she said she was pregnant.
Mm.
Said that it was my son's baby. Um, so she had the baby, and we did a DNA, and she has my son's baby. And I just can't even I can't even look at that woman. Like And I know I got to get over all these feelings that I have, because this is the thing, like, if what is being said is true about the fact that you are the one that called my son to his death, I can't. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to deal with that. I don't. And then back the mere fact that, like I say, she's not charged with anything or whatever. I don't know if they still investigating her. I don't know if the guy gonna end up, telling. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen. Um, but that's why I can feel you when you say you so angry about the woman. You know what I'm saying? Just getting off. Just getting off.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely had to tell that guy who your daughter was.
Right. They was messaging me on Facebook, taunting me, saying my daughter was roadkill. And I showed the detectives all of that, and they said that don't help with the case. I'm like, that do help with the case to me. It's showing like she set her up. She wanted her dead. Who would message somebody mother good your child was roadkill. You know what's roadkill? When an animal get killed in the damn road or whatever.
Mhm.
That guy overkilled my child. Could you imagine she laying there? Okay. And you walk over her and shot her 6 more times close range?
That's what the guy
You
did to my
wanted
daughter.
her dead.
And
That's
they got
somebody
him.
that wanted her dead, and you didn't
Yes.
even know her. It
Yes.
was what was told to him. It
Mhm.
was what was told to him. Whatever that girl told him.
Mhm. Yep. Yep. Mhm. It's sad.
I feel like when you from out of town, from a different state, because she was born in New York, and she didn't get along with them girls out there. They was just so jealous of her, and she have to defend herself. She was the type that would defend herself to the end.
And I don't blame her.
And I feel like they using her background against her. And I don't like that. Because like you
Definitely.
said, you can't use somebody past against them.
No, you can't. Especially when they past ain't got nothing to do with what happened to them. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. That's
Yeah, she did get into a lot of fights, but she defended herself.
She ain't kill nobody.
And that's my point. She never killed nobody.
The fuck? Like, she gotta defend herself.
Right. So I feel like they look at her background like, oh, she was in and out, battery charges and stuff like that. So I feel like they don't want no justice out there for my child. Especially she was an out of towner too. And that's a whole white state, Charleston, West Virginia. I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of Charleston, West Virginia. Small state, racist, 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 racist. I'm sorry.
I believe it. I've heard about it. Mhm. Mhm.
And I just haven't said too much because the case is not closed out yet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I don't
Right.
want the sentences to get affected by me saying anything on how much time he gets. That's why I've been keeping my mouth shut. But I'm like, oh no. Soon as sentencing over, yeah, her story needs to be out there.
Yeah, it does. And I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna absolutely do it. Um
And that girl needs to be in jail. Just my mind, my heart, my body, my spirit, and my soul tell me she
and
needs to be in
just
jail
know,
too.
Jamelia, that if she's not, I don't wish, anything on people. I don't pray for anything to happen to people, but I do know that if she had something to do with that, that's okay. She might not pay in this life. She definitely might not, as far as going to prison. But she's gonna get you reap what you sow. That's all I'm gonna say. And
Mhm.
it's not something that she's just gonna absolutely get away with. And I know it's hard. Uh, I know it's hard to think about the fact that, okay, she may never go to prison. She may never pay for it here. She may never, but she'll pay. She
Mhm.
will pay.
Right. Because if you had nothing, absolutely nothing to do with it, why you moved out of state?
Exactly.
Why you moved out of state?
Mhm. Mhm. Right. Cause she's guilty. She's
Mhm.
guilty. She's absolutely guilty. I'm gonna read up on. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna pull your daughter's case. And let you
Okay.
talk about it. and for everybody to know exactly what happened, what went on, and things like that. But like I said, I'm gonna let you know when we're gonna talk about it so you can be prepared. I don't want to just do it.
Okay, that's fine.
I appreciate you. And I know you've been wanting to tell your story, and I've been waiting for you to be ready, but um, I just had to make sure I was ready too, cause girl.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll be up here crying and stuff.
no, we're gonna be
Yeah.
fine, girl. We're gonna be fine. But when you said you wanted to
I
come
know
up,
me. Even telling your story, you still, get choked up and.
oh yeah. And when you told me you wanted to come up, when I was bringing you up, I said, I promise you, I said a quick prayer. I said a quick prayer, honey. I get them quick prayers in all day. You hear me?
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Oh, you so welcome, and I appreciate you hitting the link and just kind of prepare yourself mentally for the next couple of days, and then you gonna get your baby story out there.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Bye,
All
everyone.
right,
Chat,
have,
everybody.
have a blessed night, sweetie.
You too.
All right, y'all. Listen, so that was Jamelia, y'all. Everybody, show your love for Jamelia. Um, Trey. I got a text a while ago. Apparently Quavo has responded to what happened on Instagram Live. And I just got that video. We're gonna listen to it, y'all, before we get out of ooh, excuse me. Before we get out of here. So here it is. This is on YouTube, under a channel called Rap Juice. And the title of the video is entitled Quavo Response to Takeoff Passing on Instagram Live. Let's listen and see what's being said, y'all. I think we all woke up to some. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta cut the Bluetooth on. Love you, Jamelia. Thanks for hitting the link, sweetheart. All right, y'all, let's listen.
News today. So RIP to Takeoff from the Migos, a legendary rapper. Before I start the video, I just want to say welcome back to Rap Juice, the #1 channel for hip hop related content on YouTube. If you're new, don't forget to click that big subscribe button and leave a like on this video. And go and comment RIP Takeoff because he really is a legend. So yeah, RIP to him. So according to TMZ, it was an early morning shooting in Houston. Law enforcement sources and multiple witnesses said that the incident went down shortly after 2:30 a.m. That's when the cops got a call for a man that was shot at the bowling alley. People are saying that Takeoff and Quavo were the one that were playing dice when an altercation broke out, and that's when someone opened fire and shot Takeoff. All my respect goes to his family and everyone that was close to him, and also all his fans that is really going to miss him. Me also, I'm going to miss his music and his good charisma. You guys can go and comment our condolences down in the comment section below. So let me show you guys what Quavo posted on Instagram right before everything happened.
Yo, we sliding through the town, man. We sliding through the town. How we get down? Got the birthday boy with me. Yeah, also. Yeah, we on the 5th. We got a 5th boy. Motherfucker, I got one for you now. I got a 6-1 coming.
I don't know if this video had anything with what happened because a lot of rappers they post their location and stuff, or someone posts their location, then people come to find them. That happens sometimes. So let me know down in comment section below if you guys know if this video had anything to do with it, because this is what he posted on his Instagram story. So yeah, I also got an Instagram live, so let me show that to you guys. Before I show you guys the Quavo live, I'm going to show you guys the signer's reaction to this, and yeah, he got really sad and emotional. So yeah, take a look at this.
Why? Why? Why do we do this? Why do we do this?
Wait a minute, I don't know who this is, but this not Quavo. I mean, let me see who he said this is, because I can barely understand what he's saying. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can see who this is.
To find them, that happens sometimes. So let me know down in comment section below if you guys know if this video had anything to do with it, because this is what he posted on his Instagram story. So yeah, I also got an Instagram live, so let me show that to you guys. Before I show you guys the Quavo live, I'm going to show you guys the signer's reaction to this, and Yeah, he got really.
Now, who is this? Let me see if it's a transcript on here, because I'm not understanding who he's saying this guy is. And I'm gonna drop the link to this channel so y'all can go check this video out. But I'm not understanding who he's saying this guy is. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can see the transcript. Oh Lord. Okay, let me see. I just know that's not Quavo. Did he say designer? Let me see. In my next video. Where's the rest of the damn transcript?
It sounded like he said designer, which would be another rapper, the guy that made Panda and Timmy Turner and all of this.
Okay, tell me something, because I don't know who that is, but this is him on Instagram Live crying. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I post this link, y'all, so y'all can go check this video out. Okay, so listen to this guy. He's hysterical.
Sad and emotional. So yeah, take a look at this.
Why? Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Why do we fucking do it? I swear, this shit ain't nothing. I swear to God, this shit ain't nothing. I'm done rap. I'm done rap. Yo, you.
Okay, so I just got a message to say they gave me a timestamp. Thank you, boo. Let me, cause I can't. Y'all can go check out this, cause this guy's hysterical. I'm gonna get y'all. I just want y'all to hear what Quavo had to say. I may make a video, y'all, but I can't do it right now. Okay, so this is Quavo. All right, give me a minute. All right, here we go.
Or you going cherry lemonade? Hey, can I get one of them cherry lemonade? Yeah. I'm going cherry lemonade on them folks. I ain't never did that. You don't lie, man. Check in. Check in, Lingo. Thank you. I'm gonna see what that thing hitting on. Let me see what that. Let me see what that cherry lemonade hitting on.
I'm sort of kind of confused. To the person that sent me this, I'm confused. And I can't commentate on something I'm confused about now. They're sitting in a restaurant, look like. That ain't Quavo on the screen. Who is that? Hold on a minute, y'all. Yeah, I'm confused too, Tanya. I can't. All right, I'm not gonna play this right now. I'm gonna have to get some understanding on what's going on and who these people are, because these people don't look. First of all, that's not Quavo, and then they in a restaurant eating. And I don't understand who these people are. But anyway, I'll play that or show that when I or come back tomorrow with an update or whenever. But I can't just sit here and watch people sitting in a restaurant eating. That's not the guy. That's not Quavo. And this thing says Quavo responds to takeoff passing. So you told me to go to that timestamp. That timestamp is these other people. Let me see. No, that's not him. I did. That's not him. That is not that guy. Anyway, I'll come back later if I have to. But I have to look at that before I play that. I'm not gonna play that until I know what's going on. Quavo and Offset have not spoken. That's because I can't imagine that this is them at a restaurant sitting like these dudes are doing. Y'all know that song. Anyway, I'm finna go, y'all. I'm finna go. Like I said, I'll be back either later on tomorrow with an update on this because there's a whole lot that's been put out even since we've been live, and I have to go through all that stuff. But I got to take a break from it. I've been looking at this stuff all day, and
We
I
got
need to take.
truth.
Huh?
Come the truth for all your cold cases, y'all. She cracked the cold cases over
You
there.
know what? See now, I can't stand you, motherfucker. Trey. I don't do no damn cold cases. I don't know nothing about cracking no cold cases. I am not no
Your
detective
girl
or no
gonna be mad.
investigator.
She gonna
I
swear you
am
trying
not.
to be like her. She trying to be like me. I started this investigating shit.
Girl,
That's what she
bye.
gonna say. Watch.
What has she investigated? Hell, I'm not investigating. I'm not. I'm not claiming that title. She can have it. She can have the cold case buster title. Let her have that. I ain't trying to do it. And I ain't trying to claim that title. I'm just reporting on what's out there. That's it. That's all. With that being said, I'm finna get the hell out of here. I'm finna eat something, take my shower, take me a break, and start, and then I'll resume back. And I gotta look up, I gotta pull Jamilia's daughter stuff because I absolutely have to do that. I'll give y'all updates, and I'm sure, like I say, it's been a lot of stuff released since I've been on, and I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of stuff released once I get off. Um, was this before? Cause that man sounds happy. That's what I'm saying, Leo. You got to be looking at it, girl. I don't know who that is and what that is. Like, I'm not finna play that. Right time.
It sound like it was clickbait.
I think so. And see, whenever I click on these videos and the person has a foreign accent, I usually just click right off because it's always clickbait. And I've been following this man on Instagram since I found out about this, and I hadn't gotten a notification for an Instagram live, so I should have known something was up with it. But what I won't do is promote that channel and continue to play that content. I'm not doing it. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, good night, Jamelia. You have a blessed night, sweetheart. You welcome, Miss Lady Sunflower. Thank y'all. Um, yeah, thank y'all so much for supporting this live today. I appreciate it. Make sure if you did not hit the like button on the way in, hit it on the way out. If you're listening and you're not subscribed, please, we're on the road to 5K. I am trying to get there before the end of the year. I think I am at, let me see, because I didn't do a banner for today because I was so wrapped up in this other stuff.
Money boy.
Tony.
Hey, True
Roll
Try.
crimson and a tag. Roll crimson and a tag.
Fuck them cryptos in the tide.
40. You always
They
start
trying to
shit.
put Tennessee. They trying to debate whether to put Tennessee in the top spot or not in these rankings.
Hey, after this weekend, when they whoop Georgia, they ain't got no other reason but to put them in the top.
Yeah. If they beat Georgia, it's pretty much a done deal until they got to fight. The winner between Georgia and Tennessee gonna play Alabama again for the SEC championship.
Damn, them will whoop their ass. Alabama ain't got in there.
True, thank you for doing that.
Man, they scary. That Alabama is a good team. Like, it's not one team out there that I don't think is unbeatable. Everybody done showed flaws here. Georgia showed flaws against Missouri. They supposed to have a loss already.
Yes. The Missouri tearing that ass up.
Old coaching ruined that game. This nigga started throwing. He kept throwing the ball when they couldn't stop the run.
All right, y'all. I think I forgot the number already. Moneyboy and Tony throwing me off. 234. I am 234 away from 5K. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button for your girl. And yeah, I'm gonna put my banner up. Y'all, please feel free to support the channel. I appreciate it. I really, really do. With that being said, Moneyboy, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
I didn't do it.
You know what? Your Tony sound like my granddad so much. I love to hear him talk. Child, he sound like my damn granddad. Good night, True. Many blessings. Thank you, Leah. Same to you, sweetheart. And once again, that's okay, Bushes. That's okay, boo. Once again, Leah, happy birthday to you. Um, I got you as far as a little celebration. I got you. With that being said, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the True Sipper. Shout out to my moderators, and also shout out to my monetary contributors. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Um, uh, I don't know if Flex is gonna come live. Flexi was not feeling well over the weekend. She got a little sick, but she's good. She's great now. She's okay. But I don't know when she's gonna come back live. But she wants y'all to know that she miss y'all. She love y'all, and she'll be back soon. What else I need to say? Y'all just make sure you got your notification bells on for the after hour channels. Cause to be honest, I'm just gonna go on that channel whenever I have a chance. I don't have a set schedule for that channel yet, but I am trying to get the watch time hours up and the subs up. So I'm liable to pop on there at any time. So y'all make sure you have notifications on for that. I know I will be pretty soon playing that movie that Liz B suggested. So yeah. Other than that, I can't think. I got a headache, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta eat something.
Yeah, Kojak is coming back for part 2.
Who the hell is Kojak? What is you talking about?
Remember Kojak?
Yeah. It's you calling me Kojak? You calling me bald headed? You try to be.
He
Trying to
recognized you breaking these cold cases, detective.
He be trying to make me laugh, y'all, when he think I'm in a somber mood. But I'm good. I'm good. But anyway,
Recognize your detective skills.
y'all, both of y'all gonna get your ass kicked. Keep on fucking with me, both of y'all. Oh, let me shout out to Trey, of course, always that hits the panel. Shout out to Jamelia. Shout out to Jamelia for hitting the panel today. Thank you so much, sweetie. We appreciate you. We love you, and we are always praying for you. Shout out to the great Duchess Kelly Love that showed up in the chat today. Shout out to him as well. Y'all make sure y'all hit his link and go over there and check out his channel as well. I think that's all I need to say. But anyway, I got to get off here, y'all. I am hungry. I'm going to eat some. I had eaten all day. I love y'all. Y'all be safe, be blessed, never stress. Please, please say a prayer for Takeoff and his family, his friends, his family, his loved ones, his mom. Please say a prayer for him. And y'all continue to pray for each other. Say a little prayer for me and mine, and I will definitely pray for you and yours. With that being said, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I think everybody need to digress. I might need to try to get in the music live somewhere. Y'all know how we do. But anyway, I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon. Okay? Good night, y'all. Y'all be safe.